Hello? Oh, I was just so quiet. Hello. Morning. How are we? Just a second, everyone. I just need to go into this chat and message you. Come down, hello. Hello, gamers. Say a quick hello while working. Yes, I am a bad man. That's absolutely fine, mate. As long as you're getting paid. I hope. Sorry about this, everyone. You're doing good, Gundalf. Ooh, that's night lights. Hang on. Hello, GBE. Hello, Liari. Good morning. How are you? How are we all? Mouse is here. Look at this. Everyone's here. Your indie VC. Lovely stuff. Right, we're going to jump straight into this, everyone. 1 second. Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good, yeah. How are you?
I'm alright. I was just saying I looked at my sleep thing. I was able to track it because of this smartwatch thing I'm wearing.
Yeah.
I had a nightmare apparently at like 2:30.
Oh, you don't remember it?
No, I don't. But it says that my heartbeat spiked at like 105 beats a minute at like 2:30 in the morning.
I mean, that's probably a good thing if you don't remember it then, I guess.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good, yeah. I'm good. I'm alright. Bit sneezy this morning.
Oh no.
Bit sneezy. I don't know why. Just am. One of those days, you know.
Yeah.
But no, otherwise I'm good. Sorry, everyone, you can't even see the game. Here we go. Everyone, I'm only on for a short time today. I've got a hard limit of 1 PM. Just to let you know, it's a hard limit. 1 PM, I'm offline. 1 PM, that stop streaming button is getting pressed. Good morning, Shimus. Welcome in, everyone. Everyone, it's my first Wolf Off stream, everyone. Here's what I'm going to do for it regarding the images. So for those who don't know, you get to download 1 image per stream. The image that I've made. So each stream will have a different image and you save it, and each one counts as a raffle ticket for the last day. What I'm going to do for mine is I'm going to wait about half an hour-ish. Probably half an hour today. Future streams will probably be about an hour, right? Then I have a channel point redemption that's 1 point, and it's called Drop the Woof Off Image. If that gets redeemed, I will paste the image link in the chat and you can download it. There's a 2-hour cooldown on it because I do quite long streams. So once it's redeemed, you can't redeem it again for another 2 hours. And then, you know, if 2 hours after that, someone redeems it, I'll drop it again. Today, I'm going to drop it probably twice today because I'm only going to be on for a few hours. And I want everyone to get a chance to get one saved at least. So it'll get dropped twice today, probably about maybe 10:30, sometime around then we'll do it. And then possibly 12:30. If I'm already done before 12:30, I'll just do it whenever I'm about to end. Does that make sense? Sorry, Nightlights, this has like nothing to do with your stream, I'm really sorry.
Oh no, what you're doing together as collectively as a group is to be fair, a wonderful and sweet thing to do. So I'm only too happy to be.
It was lovely yesterday. Thank you for popping in.
Oh no, it was wet. It was great crack, and it's like one of the first times I really got to see Shorts. And,
yeah, Shorts is wonderful, isn't he? And all
it's funny. It's brilliant.
Yeah. The fucking suit and everything.
Yeah.
Far more effort than I would ever put in.
It's so good.
Very commendable.
Yeah, it's like, to be fair, when watching Shorts, I was like, oh, this person's been streaming for like 2 years minimum. You know, they just seemed like on the ball.
I don't know the answer to that. You know, I'll be honest. I'm not sure I followed Shorts for that long. I didn't know he streamed.
Oh.
So there's a few people that I've only followed recently because I didn't know they streamed, which is kind of a shame. But I've seen Shorts out about on Twitch for God knows how long.
This is one of those opportunities where you realize that
18 months.
You know, like when you get 18 months. You know when you get to view a piece of media as an adult and then, or as a kid, and then when you're an adult, you hear someone say like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I wish I could experience this for the first time again." You are doing it now by seeing them stream.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's good that. Sorry,
Thank you
Night
for the
Lights.
follow.
Oh, go. You say that. Go. Sorry.
Cheers. Who? Sorry. Which,
That's fine.
Jelly Bean Ranger. What a cool name.
Oh, Jelly Bean. Nice.
Cheers for the follow.
Sorry, I need to get that multi thing up so I can see your chat at the same time.
What?
Can I just catch up on my chat? Can I mute and deafen you just for a second?
No sweat. Go for it. It's all good.
All right. Sorry everyone. I'll catch up on chat now. Doing okay. Still lying in bed. We'll probably fall asleep again. That's fairly Ari. Have a good sleep. If you can get back to sleep. I hope you have a good one. Mouse says potential to win fabulous prizes. Not sure about that. Game keys are good. I like a nice game key. If I get my hands on some game keys, if I'm able to at some point, Mouse, that I'm not interested in, which sounds terrible, like just getting rid of my second-hand keys, but there's a lot of games that I don't like that other people really like, so maybe that'll be part of it. I might, if I get any, I'll let you know. Maybe there'll be a Humble Bundle or something that I've got a few keys in already or something like that. I'll let you know. There's a Batman Humble Bundle at the moment that's got all the Batman games and the Lego Batman games. And I was thinking of getting it, but I've already got half of them. So I might actually do that and then just hand you the spare keys or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hope that makes sense. Everyone, I hope you're having a good day. We're in Canada today. Hello.
I've just been asked, Swiss, if I'm any good at F1. No, I'm new to it.
Well, all right. I think our problem is consistency, especially my problem. I have real trouble getting. I mean, this one's 18 laps. I have real trouble getting around about 10 laps without crashing. That's my problem. But that just comes with practice.
I practiced this one a good bit over the last couple of days.
Okay, good.
And I found that I was able to get 112.7 or something.
Oh yeah.
But that was inconsistent because I kept crashing. So I changed my stuff up. And now I'm about half second to 3/4 of a second slower, but I don't crash.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that probably makes sense in the end.
Yeah.
By the
I'm
way,
on
everyone,
controller, yeah, for sure.
exclamation point multi, you can watch me and Night Lights at the same time, which is wonderful. So when did we stop this? Was it practice 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got one practice session. Okay. Let me just make sure the settings and stuff are still alright.
Did you get a penalty on this? Like a pole penalty, or was that the last one?
That was Baku. I got a 5 place grid penalty. And then I DNF'd on the second lap anyway, so it didn't matter.
Jellybean Ranger says, I did too, and remember using a little guide to make sure there's no controller dead zone for your turns.
Yeah, dead zone might be something you want to set up, especially because you have the PS5 controller and it's a bit funny.
Interesting. I will look into that.
Might be worth taking a look at.
A little peek. Thank you, JBR. Or Jellybean.
Okay, the track is green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature. Right. Try and feel your way around.
How is the volume, chat? The levels, are they alright? They should be fine, I've not changed them.
And I link you something for Astro Stream Chat. Give me 1 second, I'll permit you. Chatting is disabled.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, okay. Give me 1 second. Permit.
Stunning audio, says Shimus. Wonderful stuff. Shorts, welcome in. Happy. Oh, shit. I almost crashed off that first bit again. Happy woof off. I'll be lurking and working. Shorts, no problem at all, mate. Thank you for the lurk. I hope work goes well for you today. And thank you. We were just talking about your stream yesterday. Thank you very much for for the stream. It was wonderful. It's a lovely, lovely time. I was actually just about to mention the Minecraft update. The caves thing is very interesting.
Oh, you got your first go at caves yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't actually go into them. I spent the whole time making a bakery. But
I like that.
yeah,
that was what I made in our server.
I've got a big wheat farm now, and I'm about to make a little bakery, and I'm just gonna make a ton of bread for people because people are asking about food and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm just gonna make a load of bread for people, and then eventually I can, you know, make a proper farm. Just make everyone some food and stuff, which would be really nice. Chicken, roast chicken. Right, I've got to half concentrate now.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, go on.
I was just going to say the stakes are higher now that I can't just reset the car.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing, innit? You've got to... That's why I always leave those things off and sort of leave it quite strict for me, because otherwise I'll just never learn. You're going to compete with me on Super Farm? You've not got on yet? Ah. Well, I might just make mine a minute. I've just got loads of wheat growing already. I'm not sure what else I'm going to do. I was thinking of making like a big barn. Getting like cows and stuff inside it or something. I don't know. It was just a thought I had. I usually go off on a tangent with it anyway, so... It's good though. It's the caves and stuff.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting
They look
great
very
data.
nice.
Stay focused.
Did you play for long last night?
I was on it for... Oh, I mean, when did we start? About half six maybe, was it? Something like... I probably played 2.5 hours, something like that. I think I stopped at about 9 when Shorts finished streaming.
I didn't even you to say all night.
No, I didn't even mean to stay on that long. I was just going to hop on for an hour or something like that. Because there was football on last night that I sort of wanted to watch. Sorry, Seamus, I don't want to bring it up or anything. I won't bring it up anymore.
I didn't actually know that you watched football. So
I don't really. I only do. Sounds terrible, but it's how I like it. I'm not too bothered about football, you see. I used to be. I like football, but I'm not too bothered about, like, you know, if the team I like lose or whatever, I just don't care. So I'll only ever really watch it if I'll maybe read BBC Sport and I'll see, oh look, they're 2-0 up inside 19 minutes. I go, yeah, I'll probably watch this because it could be about 8-0.
Great lab. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
But yeah, I don't really. I'll watch it if there's nothing else. Which, I mean, I could have stopped playing Minecraft and watched the football, but I was like, nah, I'm enjoying it. So I prefer to watch like as a neutral. You know. So do you know the amount of like Brighton matches that I've watched over the past couple of years? Because they seem to be on constantly whenever I've got nothing else to do, and it's just like, oh, Brighton and Leeds and Newcastle, always. I just watch them so much.
We all love watching Leeds in this house because they just kind of go for it.
Yeah.
There's no second gear for them.
Yeah, I like that. How about instead of competing, you work together? Well, Mouse, we could do that. I'm happy to do whatever. To be honest, I quite like doing the sort of. I'm not good at building. You see, that's my thing in Minecraft. I'm not good at constructing. I like making paths and stuff like that between places, and sort of infrastructure and stuff. So I don't mind making farms and that kind of thing, but like actually making buildings, I'm just awful at it. That's my problem. I'm looking at like Minecraft tutorials online as well for like how to make certain buildings and stuff. I looked at, I forgot how to make a wheat farm, so I had to Google it. But because I made one in the old server. I had a ranch in my old server, loads of horses and stuff that I just gave to people whenever they wanted a horse to travel long distances. I had about 12 of them in this tiny little pen. Don't normally go wheat. I go heavy into pumpkins and melons with carrots. Yeah, that's good actually. I just did wheat because it's like an easy thing to start off with because you can just take all the grass, just cut all the grass, and just grow wheat with it. So I thought I might as well just do that, you know.
Great lab. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
I can't. I did. So in my single player world, I was doing sugarcane, which I might do again actually, because that's a really good one to do because you need that for books and stuff, for paper. Sorry, Nightlights. I'm just talking about Minecraft here while playing F1.
I'm enjoying it. It's fine. It's fine. It's grand. Yeah, I'm just being chill. It's all good.
I'm glad. Don't want to be boring you.
No, not at all. It's all good. Well, I can tell you what I have to do today.
Yeah, go for it.
What? So the last few days, my company has been doing. It's in my company, like I own it. I don't. We've been doing a series of brainstorms because one of our I want to say products, but it's larger than that. It's not performing as well as hoped. So we've been having brainstorms with all of the reps around the world. And I've been getting. Oh no, shit.
Have you gone off?
Yeah, it's okay though. I've got 2 out of 3 done. It's all good. We've been having brainstorms with people from all around the world and getting to meet loads of people that I haven't gone to before. I think the end goal is looking like us getting a mini doc about what we do, or a docu-series onto Netflix.
All right.
That's exciting.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good crack.
That's amazing.
Bark's come in.
Oh no. Hello, Bark.
I done a crash.
Yeah, I'm gonna pit in here because I've done my 5 laps. And I'm gonna read chat. I don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm gonna do quite well on this track. I don't think there's many places where I can really spin off. And I have jinxed it now. I've said that.
I spun off there on a place I'd not spun off on before at all, so I'm not sure what to think.
There we go.
Wow, what a lovely welcome.
How you doing, Bar? I'm terrible at building proper looking houses, but I build nice little rectangles which use space. Yeah, I just made a hole in the dirt for my little house at the moment, just to start off with. I've just sort of dug a hole with a bed and a chest and a crafting thing and a furnace, and that's it. That's all I've got so far. Then a few, quite a lot of farm, to be honest, and it's all ready to harvest, so I'll probably do that at some point soon. Sugarcane farm always gets overlooked until the last minute. Yeah, that's the thing. So I think it might be a good idea to start it off earlier, because I know how to do them now. Because I did one. I know how to do it efficiently, where you need the water and stuff like that. So I think I might do something like that. I was in the server yesterday. I was just doing my farm and stuff like that, and I looked up onto the mount. There's like a mountain sort of cliff on the right hand side, and I didn't realise someone had built a house there. I don't know if that house was there before I was building my stuff. I genuinely have no idea. Can't remember. It's weird. It just sort of freaked me out. I don't know whose house it is. There was no one around. My little bro and I have been playing Minecraft in the evenings. He built a fugly wall around our village and I had to fix it. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah,
Ugly.
I'm bad at building in Minecraft. I'll openly admit it. If I have enough time, I can build something all right. But like, it takes far too long. It just makes it so it's like not worth it. I can build like little cabins and stuff, but like a nice big house, and you see the houses and people with like windmills and stuff. And I can't do that. Can't do it. Are you out?
Yeah, I'm up. It's all good, though. There's no rush.
No, so when I say are you out, sorry, I mean are you out on the track?
No, sorry. I had a proper DNF. Like
Oh, you retired.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
it crashed. It's my own fault.
All
I was
right.
talking.
So
talking about
I'm done. I'm done. I got mine.
Not too bad.
I didn't realize I was sat there for a few minutes.
No, it's great.
Doesn't even keep mobs out. Really? Is he not a fence? Not a fence. A fence or a
More
wall.
offensive, according to Bark.
Oh, you got 8. Considering what you only did like 1 lap.
Yeah, I'm pretty chill about it. Pretty relaxed about it. Probably could have gone faster, but I would have crashed.
I'm gonna be like, I don't want to, like I said, don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm doing all right in this. I think. Offensive, exactly. Exactly. So what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to do the qualifying session, okay, and then I'm going to drop the first image. Well, the first image of my Wolf Off streams. There's only 1 image per stream, so I'm going to drop it after qualifying, which will be about 10-15 minutes. And then I'm going to activate or what I'll do is I'll activate the command thing, not the command, the redemption. Someone redeems it for 1 point, I drop it, and then there's a 2-hour cooldown. And then if I'm still streaming at that point, I'll drop it again. Because it's the first one and I want people to get it, But then for like my normal sort of 6-hour streams, I'll probably I'll drop it 2, possibly 3 times. We'll see. Because I know people don't stick around for the full 6 hours. Can we have a very, very, very vague hint as to what the image is? Yes, you can have one word, egg. Incredibly vague. Is that vague enough or is that too specific?
Incredibly.
Incredibly. Very good. Love it. So what I've done for my images, what I've done is they're all like things that have like stream highlights over the course of the year. There's a couple in there that are just sort of generic sort of inside jokes for this stream and stuff like that, but there's some like screenshots from games and stuff that we've played over the year. It's sort of like a nice little. You look at it and you go, oh yeah, remember when we did that and stuff like that, and it'll be nice bit of reminiscing. Oh yeah, I've got to do this, haven't I? I'm ready to go out.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear.
A few times in a stream, once every 1.5 to 2 hours. Yeah. So I think I'll do it every 2 hours. We'll see how it goes with 2 hours. I could turn it down a little bit, but I think it should be okay. Because there are sort of 3 phases in this stream I found. There's sort of like the people who are up in the morning, they pop in at the start and stuff like that. Then there's people on the lunch breaks that pop in. And then there's people, like, a lot of people in America who are just waking up and stuff like that towards the end of the stream. I've found that that's sort of like quite a common thing. So if I can get all 3 of them sort of groups with a chance of getting the image and stuff.
Like a plan.
Yeah. Yeah, I've thought it through quite a bit. Do I have a little remark about that? I'll leave that in the stream info of the Wolf Off Discord. Please do. Thank you. And thank you again for sorting out that shout out thing in there as well. Because I was going to try and explain it myself and I was just like, I have no idea how I'm going to explain it.
Bloody Lando Norris came out split second ahead of me, and I can't open it up really.
Yeah. It's like that sometimes, isn't it?
It do be like that, yeah.
It do. Sorry, chat. I have a new policy of not looking over to read you when I'm concentrating after what happened in Azerbaijan.
The time of it, that was so
It's
perfect.
it's simply not worth it. I'll read it on the in lap even, not the out lap.
Okay. Sainz getting best lap.
Well, it's probably the only one that's completed a lap so far.
Just let him have it. Bless him.
Yeah, I'll get a better lap. I like that corner there.
Yeah, that's perfect for us.
What did I get? Oh, I got third. Right, hang on a second. Used it for myself and thought I might as well fork the
We have 2
repo
laps of fuel remaining.
so everyone can load it in as much ease as possible. Yeah. Yeah, I think when I first installed it and stuff, I found it quite tricky to set up. So I think a couple of the people that might be having problems with it and maybe just making simple little mistakes possibly. So I'll see if anyone's got any problems. I know Slot said he had a problem with it. I might just see if I can hop in a Discord screen share or something and
There we go.
help him sort it out.
I'm gonna relax this lap. I'm happy with my 14.8. 1:14.8. That works.
1:14.8, that's pretty good.
Really happy with that. Like. Lando killed my time though on the last corner. I was clearly going a lot faster than them, and they were on an out lap,
Yeah.
and they didn't.
Yeah,
just...
they're a bit funny about it, aren't they?
Damn it, Lando.
Stephen, hello, welcome in. It's showing the racing line markers thing an option. It is, yeah. So I've just got it on for corners because I'm not like an expert racing driver, of course. So I just have it on for corners.
I just noticed mine's on fully.
I don't think you need it on fully, really.
No.
To be honest with you, I think it's
I had
necessary.
it on while I was learning the track first.
Yeah.
Then actually, this is making me think maybe we should check the difficulty level before we start.
It's on 50.
Oh, good.
I've checked. I check every time we go in now.
Nice. Oh, Kmart Politier. Hello, I'm Conor McGregor. I guess.
It's because you're Scottish.
Yeah, I'm from the McGregor clan. I've got a story. I went on. I was on something like Omegle or Chat Roulette one time years ago.
Oh yeah. Good
And
times.
I had a bigger beard, and it was around the same time Conor McGregor was big and famous. And I got paired with this really mad drunk fella from London who started saying that, right? Conor McGregor, and I was like, oh yeah. And he goes, I got to ask you one thing. I said, what is it? And he goes, what do you think of the Queen? It's like, I don't know what to tell you here. And he goes, whatever you say about her, I think she's a great ambassador. And then it just disappeared. It's like, oh, that was an encounter.
Sure it wasn't a dream that you had?
No, it was. There's no punchline here. There's just a very strange kind of David Lynch experience.
I don't know what to make of that.
No, I don't either. Let's fit these tires.
There was someone who I used to know who thought that I looked like someone. I can't remember who it was now. But I remember Googling an image of that person and thinking, they're ugly. And every time they saw me, they'd call me. They'd say, "Hey, that person's name," like as a little joke. And every time I didn't have the heart to just say, "Can you stop?" Because I think they're ugly, and it sounds like an insult. I can't remember who it was now.
Last corner that you just went over there.
That was risky. That was really risky.
On my faster laps, I kept getting laps invalidated and spinning out on that corner.
Yeah, I went over it. I went over it really, like, quite a bit then.
Yeah, I ended up gearing the car more towards the cornering rather than the long straight. So I'm losing time there, but I'm less likely to crash.
Yeah. Sorry, chat. I will read you in a second.
Mr. Random said, "Nyong," which is perfect. Mark says they got compared to Janis Joplin once. I don't know what Janis Joplin
Really? Really?
Janis Joplin.
I'll have to take another look at a picture of Janis Joplin, because I'm not sure about that.
Oh, Lord. What age were you when that happened? Because this doesn't match my, like, visual kind of vocabulary for what Bark looks like at all.
Is that a 113?
So far, well done.
It's a 113. Nice. How are you able to do these? Like,
I don't know. DRS,
under
mate.
pressure.
Just pure DRS, that's all. I think also I keep cutting that final chicane corner quite a bit, and I'm worried that when I do it during the race, I might get. I think you get a warning if you do it first, so you can sort of just do it, and if it doesn't say anything, then you should be fine. It'll always warn you first before it gives you any sort of penalty, and even then it'll be like a 1 second one maybe.
Yeah. You have the best middle section. Bottas has the best third, and I have the best first. That works out. Catch everybody on the first few corners. Be grand. Yeah.
He's just taking it easy. Snorbuckle, hello. Welcome in. How's it going? How's Google Chrome? I saw your tweet about it.
What's this?
Snorbuckle's Google Chrome deleted itself.
What?
It does sound very weird, doesn't it?
Did you have to install like Bing to look up what went wrong on Google Chrome?
Bing's not a browser. Bing's a search engine.
Oh, let me tell you something, right? Every time I click my little Windows button and then I type in OBS, open OBS, it thinks OB. It always thinks OB is Obama. And I've hit enter too early a couple of times and opened Bing on Obama's page.
That's great. Hang on a second. I'm just going to Google Janis Joplin.
I don't like this song.
I don't know, but Bark, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I really don't. You had to use Edge. Oh, lovely. I'm wondering whether I should go out for another lap. Got a 1:13.5. Do you reckon I could go out for one more?
Oh yeah.
Just to get some practice in.
Yeah. Like I said, 1:13.5 is the best kind of I was doing with this setup on the time trials.
Yeah.
But the 1:12.8 was on the really fucking forward go fast car.
Yeah. Of course, Stephen, I would never suggest otherwise. It's just that they don't look similar at all. That's all I'm saying. When I say I don't see it, I'm not going, Bark, actually you're ugly. That's not what I'm saying at all, of course. I'm just more like you just don't look the same.
Academic music's failing me today.
Sloth? Well, sorry,
by.
go on.
Oh, go for it. You're right. You're right.
I was just going to say, Sloth, welcome in. It's nice to see you putting coats on your tyres. Yeah, big North Face jackets on my tyres. How are you doing, Sloth? How's it going? So after this lap, after this next qualifying bit, everyone, this next lap basically, I'm going to drop my image. But I promise I didn't mean it like that. I said something to Naz yesterday in Discord, and I still feel terrible about it now. And she was laughing at it for ages. I'll talk about it afterwards because I'll have to find the screenshots and stuff. But I said something. I was like, "There's no way I can say this without it sounding awful," but it's true. But I didn't mean it in a bad way, if that makes sense.
Feel guilty about it all evening then after.
Yeah, even she was laughing at it, and she was like, "I know this is going to stress you out because you think you've said something bad," and it's true. And that's what she was laughing at. Horrible. Sorry, chat. I'll read you in a second. I tell you something, Snorbuckle. Night lights. You just look exactly the same. That's all.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, I fucked it.
Snorbuckle and I are like diametric opposites, aren't we? Because Snorbuckle has really long hair and no beard, and I have beard and no hair.
Yeah, I fucked it when I said that. I was over a second ahead of my last time.
Oh.
And I ended up 0.7 seconds ahead. I got 112. 112.808.
Wow.
That's one for the.
My fast one as well.
That's one for the drum sequencer fans in the chat. By the way, sorry, that's such a shit joke.
it took me a sec.
Yeah. Fuck it, gets fastest lap. I know, but I could have gotten even faster fastest lap, and that's what's annoying me. I could have got. I think I could have got 112 there, like dead. 112 dead. And I got a 112.8. And that's what I'm stressed out about. Hang on a second. I have no idea what Bark looks like, so I don't know. Just not Janis Joplin. Bark looks lovely, but just not like Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin. Bark got a really nice haircut the other day.
You did, didn't you, Bark? Yeah, I saw it. It is nice. Not bad, not too bad. Had breakfast and ready to do nothing with the day. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I'm getting a haircut today. Looking forward. Well, hopefully they don't fucking rebook it.
You should bring in a thermos, right, full of like tea and soup or soup, not and soup.
Tea and soup, yeah.
Just be like, oh look, I'm setting up for the day. It took like 3 hours last time.
Yeah, it was 90 minutes, but I like it. I like it. It's just nice and relaxing. It was really relaxing. Stone Island Tire Rats. Hello, Jelly Bean. How's it going? Welcome in. It's okay, she said much worse things to me last night about you. That's horrible. Do you know, I'll find it now. I'll tell you what I said. You'll see what I mean when I said it sounds horrible. Oh, where's it gone? She said she was, because she's doing her first stream for Woof Off. Her first stream ever. And she was saying, I don't know how to stream. So, you know, I don't know what anyone's really talking about. Just to let you know. And I said, I can't think of a better way to word this, but no one expects much from you. Which sounds horrible, doesn't it? What I meant is, I gave an example. One time I streamed and I was muted for 45 minutes before I realised that I was muted. I meant from a streaming perspective, like, no one's expecting fancy graphics and nice scene changes and backgrounds and, you know, that sort of thing. Usually first streams are just sort of a webcam and that's it. And there's about 4, 5, 6 messages in a row that she sent me where she's just laughing. She said, I'm laughing because I know you're going to get super stressed about how it sounded. That was yesterday at 5:30. It is today at 11:15 and I'm still stressed about it.
Oh. You worry too much, Swiss. To be fair, I'd be the exact same.
Yeah, it's tricky.
You're like that, oh god, no meme. Just looking at the ceiling when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah. Last lap this night, lights. Just let you know.
I'm just going to pull in.
Alright.
Yeah, I pushed it up to 7th and then, I got pushed back down to 8th. Alright.
Very good.
I had a good lap, but I was timid on a couple of the corners and I could have done better.
So I woke up with a text from her. She's still crying over the comment. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Everyone, the command for dropping the woof off image is now live. If anyone wants to redeem it, it's 1 point and there's a 2-hour cooldown. I can't redeem it myself, so I don't think the cooldown counts if I do that. So if someone wants to redeem that, just so the cooldown starts, what's woof off? Thank you, Snowbuckle. Thank you very much. I sing on stream even though I'm a terrible singer. No, I expect you to be good. I think you're a good singer, Shorts, actually. Just to let you know. I really enjoyed your Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing. It's one of my favourite songs. Everyone, the first image is here. Okay, get ready to download it. This is the link. Here we go. I'm going to paste it a few times. Everyone, download that image. That is my first woof off image. Not ever, but you know. I got first then by quite a bit. It would have been more than a second if I hadn't have messed up that last lap. Perf egg, thank you.
Let's,
that was sorry, go on.
Let's make sure there's no dunf.
Yeah, let's hope not. Being first is probably better for me.
Yeah, you'll maintain that.
Hopefully.
Oh.
So there should be a 2-hour cooldown on the woof off thing. It's I'll be back in 1 hour 58. Okay, lovely. Lovely stuff. So that was a screenshot from when I played a game called Lost Egg, which was fantastic. It was £2 on Steam. It took me about 4 or 5 hours to complete, but it's one of those like stressful games. You know what I mean? Like there's not a lot to do in it, but like it's just really difficult. If that makes sense. You just control an egg, and you've got to jump into a frying pan. But because it's an egg shape, like it doesn't roll perfectly, and there's like obstacles and stuff you've got to get over. Don't bring this up, Leopard. So, hello, Leopard. Leopard played Lost Egg.
Pancakes.
And was stuck on, was it the 3rd level for 2 hours before completing it? And I say completing it with quotation marks because he sort of cheated. He found a bug to sort of get it into the right place. I did that level and completed it on stream in about 6 minutes. And he was spending like 2 or 3 hours on it.
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
I have 2 images now. I thought I got the first from your stream quiz yesterday. My stream quiz. Yeah, Stephen, I did say that one doesn't count, Stephen. The one that I showed yesterday was just a template image to show you, like, this is what it's going to look like.
I still haven't seen a LEP stream, and I feel like my life is missing something.
Yeah, that's fair. Left streams are fantastic. I'm easy to confuse. That's all right. Stephen is fine. Yeah, just delete that one. If anyone saved the image from yesterday, delete that one. Only images. The first image you should have at all is the one from Shorts' stream yesterday. Yeah, Shorts, you'll know because that was just a template one. There's nothing in the image. It's just a template one. So you'll know if that's a. if that's an accidental one or not. But just in case anyone's confused about it. I probably should have used an image that wasn't using the template or anything. I should have just done something else, shouldn't I? Probably my fault. Jeff says, it's that time again, I guess. You nervous? Well, I'm sure you're keeping a calm head. Just try and visualize the first lap like we discussed. Turn on overtake mode for the start. Not too aggressive into turn 1. There isn't enough margin for error. Watch for opportunities into turn 2 and then back off the ERS for settle to come. Okay, shut up, Jeff. Can make 1,000 forgeries with just your face. The thing is, though, Sloth, I've given my images to Mouse already, so Mouse has verified them. So if you do that, we're gonna know. I've got an Amazon parcel turning up at some point today.
Oh, nice.
It says it's 2 stops away.
I don't like that.
It's 2 stops away. Are we all right to hold off on starting the race until I get it?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I'm gonna have to.
Dumps. Yeah, no, that's not. No dumps today.
Yeah.
After yesterday's incredible qualifying, there's no doubt we're in for an intense race
I
here
worked
in
as a
Montreal,
delivery driver
and I
for
think
many a
we're
year,
just about
and
ready to begin.
well, not a driver. I was an assistant. But if my head office or even my dad told me that I needed to tell people ahead of time what order they were getting their parcel in, I would have been super stressed out.
Yeah.
It's very. Here's one you don't know. Different delivery companies, if they get to know each other in a town, will sometimes trade parcels
Oh, really?
so as to cut down their time on the road.
That makes sense. Now it says 2 stops away, but it says it's estimated 11:15.
Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs.
This one's down to you.
Momentum from those sessions.
I'm gonna see if it moves because I've got a live map of it. I'm gonna see if it moves. If it doesn't move, I'm gonna race.
Okay, doke.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid.
Someone else can get it.
Race. McDonald lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was called McDonald in this.
Moving on to the rest of the grid.
Oh, you live with your brother, don't you?
Perez,
Yeah, he's working.
Oh,
Charles Leclerc, and
I always have to get the
Verstappen.
parcels for him.
Norris, Sainz, Ricardo, and the Golden Boy.
The Golden Boy.
Tsunoda,
Yeah,
Golden
Christmas
Boy.
party in London.
Sebastian Vettel, and Stroll.
Are you getting that train, Leopard?
Raikkonen, Russell, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Nicholas Latifi. Mick Schumacher.
Yours is tomorrow. I have to go all the way to
and Peter
Kingston,
Mazepin.
about 20 minutes.
And
That's
now
not too
it's
bad.
time to head down to the track.
Get some pictures, lovely. Watched the map the other night when I was in the next stop.
that, Mr.
It was
Ram.
over the road and still took 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if I trust this because he's about 3 streets away.
Just run
Yeah,
down the road.
he's not moving. I think we'll just race. So I'm pitting in lap 7. Sniff, sniff. So I'm a bit sniffy today. Hope it's not
I'm
coming through on your
also-
stream too much.
You what?
Hope it's not coming through on your stream too much.
No, not at all. I didn't even know it.
Okay, good.
I got the direct line as well.
Lovely. Okay. 19.2 laps is fine. I'm going to sneeze. Hang on.
The most gentle sneeze in the world.
Well, I just muted.
I know, yeah, but
Oh,
even
right.
so.
Yeah, it was... I don't know why I'm sneezing so much today. Are you ready to go, Nightlights? I'm just going to check one more time. Hang on.
Yeah, no. I'm just following your lead on this. It's all good with me.
Oh, he is moving.
Oh.
I don't know, Nightlight.
It's all good. I'm not in any rush.
I feel bad holding you up because I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
Oh, come on. Come on now, it's grand.
We'll give it 2 minutes and see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see. Our crowd is good. They pay a taxi home after the company party. They'll pay up to 50 quid towards a hotel room if you want one. The hotel one's 180. Oh yeah, they'll want loads, won't they? Because it's Christmas. That's crap. That's a load of crap. Oh. I'm worried to go into the hairdressers today and be all sniffly. I'm a bit worried.
Gives you the anxiety.
Sorry?
Give you anxiety about stuff like that. I'd be the same.
I stress about it. I just worry that they're going to think I've got COVID or something.
Yeah. I had to get over being stressed out about that when I'd go shopping with Mrs. Light, because she's got that nasal drip thing, so she's always sniffling,
yeah.
looking around like.
Having said that, the person who did my hair last time
Sneezed on your head.
she had a cold when she was doing my hair, so yeah, she was sniffling all over the place.
Wiped off her head. Oh yes. That's it now. Back of the neck.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to hold you. I don't want to hold us up, Night Lights. We'll just race.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like it's moving that much, and it still says 11:15. And I don't want to sit here and wait for 10 minutes just to see if it's going to do it or not, and then if it does turn up at 11:15, I've got to wait until 11:15, which could mean we're just waiting here for 20 minutes, which just doesn't make sense.
Parcel anxiety is a pain.
We'll be alright. Here we go.
Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start.
Ricky
but
Hardo.
warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Here we go. I saw some shake and bake crisps yesterday, or shake and bake, not shake and bake crisps, shake and bake, one of those meal things in Aldi.
I have to go shopping this evening. That's my thing. Here, actually, you'll like this. On Thursdays, usually Thursday mornings, I get hold of the car and I do our shopping on a Thursday morning. We need to do it twice a week because we live in a house that's absolutely chock full of people and we don't have that much fridge real estate.
Yeah.
So I arrive at Aldi like 10 minutes before it opens because I'm up anyways at the gym and stuff, and I go from there. So I have to wait. In my head, every time I get there, I get to Aldi and there's a big long line outside. This is probably the weirdest thing I do. I pretend I'm like Vince Vaughn in Fred clothes.
It's already weird.
Yeah, right. Like Vince Vaughn is a very good actor at being dissatisfied and kind of like inconvenienced.
Yeah.
So I always get out of the car and I look at Aldi and I go, oh, for fuck's sake! Like I knew the line was going to be there.
Yeah.
But I look at Aldi and I go, okay, right. I put my hand on the car. I turn around and there's Costa, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go and get a coffee. By the time I go in, get my coffee, and walk it to the front of Aldi, the line's dissipated, it's opened, and I can go inside and shop. And I do that every Thursday.
Goodness me.
Didn't do it today because it's all changed up, but still.
Yeah. Chat, I'm going to be very light on reading you today because I want to get this right. I read chat yesterday on the second lap and I crashed. I don't want that. Remember, overtake, ERS, mate.
Nice. Damn it, Sonoda.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE.
Somewhere on the ICE for me.
That's what happened for me for Baku. So when it mentioned later in the race that ERS was going to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it happened to me as well.
Oh, for God's sake! It's fucking durability department, isn't it?
Bastards. Oh no! Don't hit him! Oh. Have to break away earlier when there's like a heap of guys on the track.
Yeah.
Oh! Overtook Vettel on the hairpin.
Oh, very nice.
That's how it goes. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, you bitch!
Oh, you off?
No. I saved the car, but what's his face? Stroll absolutely smashed the side of me there.
Oh, fucking Stroll again. That's the one who got me that grid penalty.
There's been an incident on
So I think it might have been similar to the Raikkonen thing again from the first day.
Yeah.
But I wasn't angling into the left on him. I was just driving straight forward. But I think he might have just been crowded out a bit. I'm not angry about it. Plus, it was right at the entrance to the thing, so I actually spun. I spun into the, what do you call it?
Into the pits.
Into the bit. Yeah, I actually spun into it, which is great.
We're accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
Look, shit happens.
Oh, they're going to lower my ERS. Watch this. Oh!
Brilliant. Nice move.
Perez clipped me a bit there, but I think he might have got him a bit worse.
Thinking about that straight there, and I probably should have let Stroll just overtake me.
Yeah. Just take it as 18 laps in this. You can probably take it easy.
Yeah. How much character growth I'm after going through. Stroll actually crashed. Stroll is gone. DNF.
Oh, really?
Served him right. There must have been a play acting. They didn't go out when I went out. They pulled away. Or did they? Back in 18th.
Strategy option.
Just hit a wall.
Wait, what?
Just hit a wall very slightly. I'm still going. It's
okay.
just it's asking me to pit in now and go on mediums for the rest of the race. I don't want to do that.
Confirmed.
I don't want to do it.
Spun out.
I might have to do it on. I might have to go in on lap 4 or something. Just see if I can hold off Perez until the end of this lap. Hit in.
We think the underbodies incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious.
I don't want to sit about on mediums for 14 laps, that's all. My front wing slightly dinged.
Ding.
Windings. Yeah, I'm pitting in this lap, I think.
I think turning's gone to
Coming
shit.
at the end of this lap.
I fear I'm getting like the kind of a Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean kind of thing going on with me right now,
Yeah.
where it's like you're the worst driver in the race, and like the worst driver that finished the race. Fucking Stroll out, spun out, and Schumacher took back 18th.
Exit now.
Right, I'm popping in back by near you. Well, I say that, I'm 17th, but you're 47 seconds behind apparently, which sounds
See these tires through
incorrect,
to
but...
I don't know about that. I spun out, it took me ages to straighten up. I put on the DRS and I'll get some back.
I just got a follow, and it didn't do an alert for some reason, and I can't see who it is, but I'm going to glance at chat very quickly in a second. And risk crashing. Petrichor, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Welcome in. I'm sorry it didn't show up an alert.
Petrichor sounds like a really familiar name, actually.
We had questions about Petrichor in the trivia game yesterday, and a few days ago as well. That might be it. I don't know. That might be it.
My rear wing is apparently getting worse and worse.
Alright. You can't change that either, can you?
No. They keep just telling me that it's taking some damage. Watch out.
That's a bit crap. Hello, Petrichor. How you doing? Welcome
That was
in.
Stroll as well.
That was
Oh, you
the
got fastest lap,
of the
did you?
race. Keep this up.
Yeah. Weird as well, because I'm on mediums, but I've got no one ahead of me, I guess. I think it's because maybe my ICE has been fixed or something. I'm not sure if it has or not. I am catching up to Mazepin quite quickly, actually.
Nice.
We're leading our teammate by 32.4 seconds.
Now my problem is I've got to get around all these people, which fucking takes the piss because they're all shit. I got a warning.
What?
Collision with Mazepin. I got a warning for it. I've got around him now.
You get rewarded
I got
for that.
around him on the hairpin.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, Petrichor, I'm having trouble reading chat while I'm racing, but I will try and glance over when I'm able to. Oh, you got chocolate? What chocolate? Sorry, unless you've answered that in the message below that I haven't read yet.
I want some chocolate now. Petrichor asks if you had a good birthday, SwissKnee.
I did, thank you. I had a wonderful birthday. I had such a fantastic day. Oh, someone spun off. Someone's just tried to bump me. Leclerc's just tried to bump me and he spun around.
There's a little bitch. I'm falling even further behind. I'm gonna fist fight Stroll after this stuff.
He's my rival.
Shake and bake.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm climbing up the positions here.
Did you do that after the stream? Nice for your birthday. Did you go like get like?
I got a
takeaway?
takeaway. Yeah, I got a takeaway.
Yes,
I got a takeaway. Yeah, I always get a takeaway. I didn't do anything else though. I don't like doing a lot for my birthday. I just sort of like having a normal day. My sister came round, which is nice. But other than that, I just sort of I never really do anything.
SwissKnee.
SwissKnee, yep. Or Swister.
That's good. You could do a band, the Swisser Sisters. You know what, Swiss? I noticed that you didn't do a Spotify thing, and I remember that you said that you.
I don't use Spotify. No,
Yeah.
I don't use it.
I switched it off for like 3 or 4 months
Yeah.
because of what you said, and then I was like,
Yeah, I don't hold anything against people who use it. I just don't myself.
yeah.
Oh, I took that very wide.
Miss Lights got some money from them recently.
Oh, really?
So I was like, oh yeah.
How much?
Yeah. Probably pennies.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not a lot.
There is 6 in their band as well.
Oh,
It's
chocolate
like-
raisins. I've got some yogurt raisins here, Petrichor. I fucking love any covered raisins. It's so nice.
Peanut butter covered raisins.
Apart from them, I don't like peanut butter.
Good job.
Get out.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
How did the underbody get damaged when I was pulling out of the pit lane?
Oh,
I think we're getting messed with by Jeff. I think Jeff is betting big on the rest of them.
classic Jeff. I just overtook 2 cars on one corner there. I just overtook Hamilton and Verstappen on one corner.
Are you in first or something?
No, I'm in 6th. Oof! Fucking hell, Hamilton. I'm in 6th, yeah. I was in 5th, but Hamilton very aggressively overtook me there.
Hamilton. He's not pulling a scam. That makes no sense.
Terrible corner. Don't know why I did that.
I did something for my car and it's now turning again. So that's something.
Good. Use the much more ethical Amazon music, that's fair. I just rip CDs that I've got and play them on Windows Media. Like I'm in 2004.
Yeah, it's like a teenage kind of thing to do. Put on the Windows Media Player visualizer and bop around.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know how many people have pitted now, but I think Hamilton might have pitted. And so I think my sort of normal position here is just 4th, which is fine, I guess. I had a couple of dodgy moments, so...
You think because I'm last by a good bit, I'd be allowed to cut corners and they'd be like, sure, he's only a gossip.
The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
I've got Verstappen right behind me.
My current best lap is 117 because of all the shite that's gone on.
Yeah.
It's not good, but I'm beating it this time.
I got a 115.8. It's not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Right, where am I at now? That is 116.6. Stop telling me my body's taking damage.
I'm so sorry, chat. I will get round to reading you soon.
You don't normally go this long without reading it because...
I know. Well, I normally crash out by now.
Yeah. I'll steal a glance on a straight. I'm coming into the hairpin now. Don't choke, it says from Bark.
Thanks, Bark.
Good advice.
Oh, I almost just crashed into Hamilton there.
I almost choked. Jeff acting kind of sus. Could be Bezos, you never know.
Yeah. Hello, Soup. Thank you for the lurk. That's all I could read in that time. I'm sorry. And so Soup says, I'm lurking. But then there's a lot more, but I couldn't read it.
Oh, you didn't like soup?
I don't like Soup the food. Well, Soup the food's alright. It's not my favourite, though. I just think anything that you put in soup will be better as its actual thing as opposed to being in soup.
Interesting. I tried to test that the other day, and I got a carrot and coriander soup. And then I added full clumps of coriander. And let me tell you, don't know if you're right.
I'm always right.
You're always right, to be fair, yeah. It's true. Right knee.
Yep. Oh, no.
Strategy is available on the MFD.
Fucking Hamilton is so... Has Hamilton DNF there? I need to pit, I think.
Confirmed.
I've dragged it from 47 seconds down to 30.
Safety car's out. It's because Hamilton... I want to watch the replay of that when it's done. I need to pit here. I need to pit. Fucked it. Completely fucked it. Shit.
Who's the safety car for?
SwissKnee needs placements like a stepladder is stopping any work from happening. I'm sorry, Soup. Fucked it. Hopefully I can get a decent position eventually, though. But I don't know. It's safety car, innit?
It's gone.
Is it? It says catch safety car queue for me. 14th.
Oh, I guess they're just letting me do what I want.
14th.
Hamilton's
Right.
pitted.
I think I've got to catch up now.
Taken a few scrapes. Try not to make it any worse.
wouldn't say anything about safety car for me, but I guess it's because I'm really far behind.
Give that position back. We are under safety car conditions.
Oh, for fuck's sake, don't tell me to catch the queue then. Latifi, go round me, you fucking idiot. Latifi, go round me, you idiot. Oh my god. Shambles. Absolute shambles. I think Hamilton tried to go around me when I got around him on a corner, and we sort of just ended up sort of locking together
Us.
on the hairpin, at the end of the hairpin.
Yeah.
And I was on the grass. I had to drive off the grass. I got a few dings. That's a pit in again. I want to get 10th at least. Alright, the queue's here. I think you'll be so far behind that you won't have the queue thing.
Oh, don't spin out. Oof. Saved it.
I've got my DR. I've had my ERS on that whole time for some reason. Should have switched to soft. I don't think I was allowed to, Mouse. I don't think I can switch. Am I allowed to switch back to softs? It doesn't seem to ever let you.
The side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperature. Cooling may be adversely affected. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap.
Safety car's coming in
When
this
field
lap.
accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
Yeah, I can hear about the safety car, but they really don't care about it for me.
That's fair. Right, green flags. Where's the green flags? That's a yellow flag.
Safety car has saved my fucking race. I can see people.
Yeah.
Track is clear. Green flag.
Here we go. Green flag. Immediately
like-
crash into them all.
3 seconds more of that.
Get ready to exclamation point boost.
Someone throws bits in and says boom. Hamilton flies up in the air.
Oh shit, illegal
That move
overtake.
was illegal. Return the position.
Oh, I don't want to go. Oh, just give him. Oh, for fuck's sake.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Hamilton is the only one in front of me.
Who?
Love. Hamilton is
Oh,
right
right.
in front of me.
Oh yeah, he's the one who fucking got me. What was illegal about that? It's because I cut a corner massively, Stephen, probably.
Turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a
Fair
minimum.
play.
Oh, Latifi's just
Hamilton.
so slow. It's just so
Hamilton is-
slow.
Definitely going to overtake Giovinazzi. I literally drifted round corner 2. That was class. Sideways going around it.
That's legal. There you go. Right, I got round Latifi. Gonna get round Raikkonen here.
Pass.
Right, I want to get 10th. I really want to get 10th. I've got a caution somewhere. Don't know what's happened. Oh, it's fine now. Oh, Norris has gone off. Is Norris DNF'd or is he just...
I think he might have. Yeah, he just stopped.
Yeah.
It looked like the car thing blew again, maybe.
Nice, well, I'm 10th now. Get some,
Probably not gonna...
get some
Sorry.
points on the board.
Yep, yep, yep.
2 laps.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Oh, Leclerc's gone off. Leclerc's gone off as well.
Good thing he
Fucking
was
hell, it's
posted
mad,
there.
this race.
I think Leclerc is still in it.
I think he's still in it, but he was spun round when I went
yeah.
past him. There was a yellow flag. Ferrari up to the usual. Yeah, it was bananas.
Hamilton is harassing Giovinazzi in front of me.
Yeah.
He's literally jumping left and right of him like a chihuahua jumping left and right.
Fantastic metaphor there.
Terrible. I'm so sorry, I can't. My mind doesn't work during F1.
Fuel remaining.
Right, last lap. I'm going to see if I can overtake Vettel at some point here.
I think I'll pit.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
I think Hamilton is after getting Schumacher. Fair play. I think I might be able to get Schumacher. Oh no! I bumped him a little bit. Sorry, Schumacher. What's Schumacher's name on this? Eric?
Oh, fuck, Mick or something? I don't know. I've gone off. I've gone off. Shit! Oh, on the last lap. I'm 11th now, 12th even. Gonna see if I can take a couple on the hairpin. I was too greedy. I was trying to get past Vettel.
Oh, I see you. Hi. Someone lost the wing.
Yeah, me. Perez won. Oh, I'm gonna get 12. That's not good. No, you're not overtaking me, you prick. Get lost. Oh, 12. It's no good. I want to watch the replay for that.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm going to read chat now. I'm really sorry, everyone.
So as they climb out of the
You're one of the
car,
old Buffalo lot, of course. I recognise you from Joel's.
well-deserved win.
Joel's chat, I believe, Petrichor.
What was it that helped them achieve this
You come
success?
to reading my chat.
Without a doubt,
Who
the
is
safety
now?
changed everything today. The key to their success was
Hello.
keeping calm
For
and
those who don't
reacting
know
to the
me,
situation quickly.
Nightlights, can you sum me up?
Fast throwaway wins because they were too hesitant, but
Just
here they
a
were decisive,
sort of
and that's allowed them
wee
to take
little
advantage.
British fella, you know?
Yep.
Just have to quickly open your bio.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we
I say a wee little, like you
speak.
aren't some
Win for the Red Bull.
lanky
Yeah.
giant man.
They performed
Yeah, I'm 6'2".
exceptionally today, keeping us
Very, very
firmly
big
on the
man.
edge of our seats throughout the
Actually
entirety
has to
of
get
the
a
race.
bigger
Congratulations to
F1
everyone
car.
on the team.
Have I ever won a
Look at that.
race? Asks Sloth. Yes, I did. I won the Portuguese one, Sloth, and then I found out the difficulty had reset to the default. We've got it on higher at the moment. We've got it on 50. I won the race and I checked the difficulty. It was on 31. Would have
This
been
is-
great if Hamilton didn't tank just to take. Honestly, right? I
Yeah.
need to watch that. I need to watch that.
Let's do it. Let's do deep dive.
I
in
got
on-
the fastest lap, but because I wasn't in the top 10, I don't think I get a point for that.
Did I get a point for doing the fastest lap in Baku?
If you don't, I think it's not. If you finish top 10, you get a point for finishing fastest lap or something. I'm not sure. What's race director? Oh, it's just something else. Well, I'll save the replay so I can have a look at that. Well, 12th isn't a DNF, so it's better than that. I think I could have got like 4th or 5th if Hamilton hadn't have taken me out.
Oh, yeah, best wasn't that bad actually.
Well, we'll
It's like,
see. I don't know if he did take me out or if I think I might have. I think I might have been a bit cheeky on the corner, to be fair with you. Being perfectly honest. It's now gone from 2 stops to the driver has to make a few more deliveries. So I don't know.
The team must be ecstatic with how you're performing.
You can't get complacent.
How do you feel the competition is for you this season? Do you have any comments about the collisions?
Inconsistent power delivery made overtaking pretty dangerous, that's true.
Appreciate your time.
Because my IC's fucked.
Icy is bollocks. We might be able to change up some of that though.
Yeah, please.
Like, I think we can replace parts. It's been long enough now.
Yeah. I think I need to go back to the main menu to view the replay.
That's cool. I can use it as a bio brick.
Yeah. Sound good. Lovely. It wasn't easy mode, Bark. It was... Well, it sort of was, but... One of my components has excessive wear, apparently. Oh, is it those ones? Can I just switch to,
Wait. Wait.
What?
Mr. Random is an authority on this, and there might be like a grid penalty.
No, it just said there's no penalty.
Oh, grand. I wasn't sure if
there's no penalty for this action. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, good. I'll probably do
do you reckon... So just my turbocharger and ICE, I think I'm going to change. I think everything else is fine. I'm on my 2nd gearbox, I believe. Yeah. Just go full column. Oh, do you reckon? Full column 2? Okay. Nice. Okay. Right, now like time. Oh, it's French Grand Prix next. I'm going to exit out. How many races left in the season? Oh, God, I think we've done like 6 races. So, like, what? 18, 17 left? Something like that?
Right.
A lot.
All right. I'm going to
take
my little bio break.
Right. Okay. Everyone, I'm going to show you the replay of what happened with me and Hamilton, because I don't really know what happened. I think I can guess what happened, and I honestly, when sort of playing it in my head, I'm sort of going, yeah, that's my fault. But we'll see. Play. Okay, here we go. So I think, because I took him on the inside on the hairpin, I think I took the outside. I think I went too wide on the exit, and he's gone into the side of me. Like that. Possibly. We'll have to see. Okay, hang on. What lap was it on? Oh, you'll be able to tell by the map. Oh, it's about there then. How do I view me? That is me. Okay, right. Get to the end of this lap. Right, here we go. Here we go, everyone. So, how do I do this in slow-mo? Here we go. Okay, this is what's good. So, Hamilton's ahead of me, right? First of all, that's my fault. I didn't brake quickly enough. Although, I did follow the driving line, so you could argue that he broke too soon. But, still, possibly I should have known better. Okay, that's my fault. Right, I take him on the inside, and then... Yeah, so at that point, I'm still trying to go back to the right here, but at that point, our wheels, his front right and my back left, get locked together. Which means that he goes into the wall. I'm sort of half going into the wall. I'm going into the wall now. Yeah, he just hooks me. Yeah, I think, well, it's my fault entirely, but at the same time, he could have just broke at that point, really. And then he spun round. What's the button to change the camera? Is it that one? He spun round, like, completely at that point, I think. Or did he just stop? He just stopped at that point. Yeah, Stephen, I didn't. You're right. You're right. So I'm trying to go in there, but at that point when I'm still trying to go in, it's sort of too late. Unless he goes even wider than that. So unless he, because he's sort of turning in at the same time there. If he straightened out at this point, it would have been fine. If he straightened out and broke a bit, it would have been fine. But because he's still trying to go in, our wheels just lock. He completely swings in at that point. Because he hasn't got anywhere to go at that point. But because we're locked, I can't go any further right. Which means we both just sort of... do that. Not the best. I think you both did the right thing. This is racing, which I realise is illegal these days. You're not allowed. Yeah, I do think, personally, if I'm looking at... if I'm Hamilton there, okay, if I'm Hamilton there, and I'm... if our roles are swapped in this, and I'm the person at the back here, I'd be pretty annoyed. I'd be pretty annoyed at that point. I mean, I'd be pretty annoyed at the fact that I bumped into him there. I think possibly. Do I sort of... I should be going around that a lot tighter. Even if it involves me slowing down, I think I should be going around that a lot tighter.
Oof.
And that's why Hamilton ends up so far back. Does that sound fair? Did you see it, Nightlights?
Yeah, it just came in there for the very last run through of it.
Yeah, I think... yeah. So I think there's probably two things I could have done better and one thing he could have done better. Obviously, I shouldn't have smashed into him there, although it's very light. I should have taken this tighter, this corner tighter. But then at this point, once he realises that I'm coming out that tight, he should probably stop turning to the right as well and go and just sort of to avoid this from happening, which ultimately, if he'd have broke at that point, he would have lost possibly 2 positions, those two there behind us. Verstappen and Sainz, yeah.
Yeah.
But because he keeps going around it and doesn't like think of braking or anything like that and keeps going around, that ends up happening. And I don't know what position he ends up in at that point. I mean, he's in 8th there, but 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and he's pitting now. So that was Senna's tactic a lot. He'd dive in at a corner and leave you nowhere to go, so you either had to brake and give him the corner, or you make contact and you both spin off, at which point he knows he can't push you around. Yeah. Very aggressive. Very aggressive. And then I sort of went, oh, should I carry on? I went, nah, I'm going to pit in here, actually. Yeah. So that's what happened.
That's a good point, Stephen. I like that.
Yeah. I do think I could have taken that better, but you live and you learn. But also, I'm unapologetic about being that aggressive. I would happily take that corner on the inside again. Happily. I would try not to break into him first, though. I admit that was my fault. I didn't realise it's going to happen because he broke very early. Which is uncharacteristic for him. Because he's quite aggressive in this game, isn't he? Don't know
I
what
think
that is.
once every so often, Hamilton deserves to be pushed out. It's grand.
Yeah, anyway, he finished. Like,
Especially in this game.
don't know where he finished, so it's fine.
Liari.
Hello, Liari. Did you get some more sleep? Had a bit of a nightmare. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I was driving home from work and my car went out of control and drove off a bridge. Oh God. You didn't have this stream on in the background while you dreamt, because that might be.
Wait. Shit. I misread that. I was like, was that a nightmare or was it real? Fuck. I think it's a nightmare though, right?
Yeah, sorry. You had a nightmare. As in you had a literal nightmare, you were dreaming. Or you had a metaphorical nightmare because you were driving home from work and...
Yeah. Terrifying.
I think it was a nightmare because you said you got back to sleep.
Yeah.
You didn't really crash. No, it sort of worded a bit like that though, isn't it? I think it was a nightmare where she was driving home from work in the nightmare. I mean, I reckon, Stephen, if that happened to her in real life and she was driving home from work and a car went out of control and drove off a bridge and she bailed out just in time, I reckon her first thing wouldn't be to come into this stream and say, look what just happened to me. That's what makes me think it's a nightmare. I think you'd probably, I think you probably wouldn't be on Twitch at this point. Does that, is that a fair assumption to make? Social media generation.
I just got got again by the knocking door realistic sound.
Oh, Sloth's
every
got
day.
one of them, and it gets me. It used to get me. It doesn't get me anymore. The first time it happened, I fucking shat myself. Absolutely shat it. Sorry, I'm waiting for you now, Nightlights. I've jumped back in. Gets me every time. Yeah, it's especially with a good pair of headphones, Sloth, because it's very good. It's a good sound, but it's just hard. Sorry, what are you looking at here, Nightlights?
I'm in advancing time. I don't know why it's doing it.
It says I'm waiting for you.
Weird. I don't know. Maybe.
Do you want to both exit out again? Because we had this problem
Yeah.
last time.
We did. You're right.
Yeah,
Quit to main menu. Yeah.
We'll both quit to main menu. Yeah.
Grand.
Yeah. It's fair.
Bark just had a cheeky bicky.
What
I'm
bicky?
also cheeky bickying. I don't know if these are bickies though.
What Bicky? What Bicky?
What bicky, Bark?
And you?
Oh, double Gloucestershire and sun-dried tomato bites.
That's not a Bicky.
No, you're right. It's not a bicky. Don't know what to call them.
Crackers? I don't know.
Yeah.
French TP being a nice track for the streets. New engine should do you favours. Oh, nice. Don't think I've raced on this one before. To be honest with you. You got some gingerbread chocolate digestives. They sound really good. We got mince pie digestives, which I don't think taste like mince pies, but they do taste very... They've got like Christmas spice flavours. So they sort of taste more like Christmas pudding, sort of. But they're really good though. I also bought some Lebkuchen, which I found out because Tiggy Pen, who's German, was talking about them a couple last year. I said I'd never heard of them, and I found them last year, and they were so good. And I've got some more this year in Aldi. They're like gingerbread. It's sort of like really soft gingerbread, but covered in like chocolate.
Ooh.
They're
They
nice.
sound like Stollen bites.
Possibly. They're probably not far off, to be honest. I think they've got like... I think the ones I've got like a bit of apricot in them as well.
Oh. You take care, James. Oh, Bark says it was a cheeky chalky.
A what?
Oh, no, it's one of those Fox's variety tins.
Oh, I've asked for one of them for Christmas. Fucking love them. Absolutely love them. Fucking, they're so good. I'm glad I'm finally at the age where I can appreciate them. Do you know what I mean? Go to race weekend, I guess.
I'll follow you in 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. That's fine.
Unlocking some of the things. Insufficient points. Yeah, that's like the third time our vortex generators, our front wings have failed.
Goodness me.
So this, if it completes, this should be a good upgrade.
I can hope so.
Race weekend. Oh, look. This looks like a rubber band that fell on the floor.
I've got a rubber band here, and I was thinking this morning, I was just chucking it on the table like that, and I was just going, that'd be a good racetrack. That'd be a good racetrack. Just whenever it lands, just looking at it and going, that'd be a good racetrack. I do it all the time. You got an advent calendar, Nightlights?
Huh?
Have you got an advent calendar?
No, I don't know if you saw last night. Something I noticed was that I was 25 followers away from 200. The big 200.
Oh, nice.
On the 25 kind of day countdown.
Thanks for
to Christmas
using
Day.
your free
And I thought,
Prime
that's
Gaming subscription
convenient.
on me this month,
So my
Chuck.
advent calendar
Let's
is gonna
all
try
do
and
our
work
bit to
on getting
bankrupt
to 200
Bezos,
by
lad?
Crimbo Day. That's the way I'm treating it in my head.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic if I heard any of that, but I had an alert go off at the same time. Big Fat Hen, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Sorry, Nightlights. You can say
You're
it again
all right.
now.
You're all right.
Thank
Won't
you.
say no.
Enjoy the emotes. I hope you get some use out of them.
Big
It should be
fat
9.
then.
Big farthen. Sorry, hang on a second. By the way, if anyone doesn't know what the fuck Woof Off is, it's that. Join the Discord. There's a lot of lovely people in there, and there's a lot of lovely streamers taking part. Give them all a follow, please. Please. Oh. Is Amazon here yet? No. Weird.
Tell it again. No bark. You get it once, no more. Never. Rocky Bicky.
I'm okay unwell with chronic health, but that's the life of being disabled. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh.
I hope it sort of eases up a bit at some point soon. Take care of yourself, please. I'm okay though, thank you. I'm alright. I'm tired. Sorry, go on.
No, it's okay.
I was just saying I'm tired, that's all.
Oh. Bark keeps asking me to tell it again, so I'm going to tell it again if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I said my advent calendar this year is trying to work on getting a follow a day until Crimbo Day.
Oh, okay.
Because there's like 25 days left and I'm 25 away from a milestone.
That
or
makes
24
sense.
now. Yeah.
I could probably
We're on-
do that, because I think I'm about 15 off 2k now, I think.
You're going to
something
get
like
2k like tattooed on your shoulder.
Oh, my forehead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, of course. How's Big Bear? Big Bear is doing fantastically. I've got a nice beanie for him to wear when it gets really cold, which is nice. So he might be swapping out the caps at some point soon. He's doing wonderfully. Follow all these lovely folk. Yes, they have the Big Fat Hen seal of approval, and that counts for a lot around here. Please do follow all those people. Absolutely wonderful. I know I'm in that as well. Oh, it's overcast today in the practice. Nightlights.
Let's just put it into a wall and call it a day. Be grand.
You don't have to put it into a wall. You just retire from the session. Where's his scarf? He's chilly. Good question. I need to find him a scarf. It is raining. Is there much we can do in this? If it's raining? I mean, we could do track acclimatization if it's got it. Which it doesn't. Qualifying pace. Drive 1 lap and set the fastest time possible. We could try it.
See this car setup. Hmm.
Oh, I'm not paying attention to that. You know me.
It's probably unnecessary considering the day that's in it.
Yeah. We'll do that. How you like an F1? My boyfriend loves it. The game. Now I don't watch F1 in real life or anything like that, but I've played some of the older F1 games, and you wouldn't think there'd be that much different between them, but they just do get better and better in terms of like the simulation aspect of it. How accurate it is. It's really good. I'm loving it. I was saying I don't think I'd probably play it single player personally, but playing it with nightlights, I'm enjoying it so much. It's a lot of fun. The two-player career thing is such a good idea. Hopefully they add more to that and you can end up doing like, you know, just like a load of player careers. Like get like 4 or 5 people in or something. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Be good crack.
Right, I've just got to get used to this track now because I've never driven around it. What's the track after this one? Is it Silverstone? Which I'm sort of semi-familiar with. That is a very long straight.
Just don't seem too bad either.
Have I played Forza? I haven't played Forza now. I've always been more of a Gran Turismo person myself, but I don't have a PlayStation anymore, so I can't play it. Sorry, I will catch up on chat. I know I've sort of skipped a few messages there, but I'm very... I need to be like 100% concentration when playing this game. I was saying, was it you I was saying it to Nightlights? I was thinking of getting that Assetto Corsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is. You've said
it's just another it's just another racing sim.
Oh, okay. I was saying that it looks like a DLC for a different racing game. The name on it.
Yeah, because there's actually a racing game called Assetto Corsa, but then this one's like it's just the sequel.
I would have been like, it's all the Opel courses unlocked for Forza 5.
Yeah. This track is very interesting. What, did they used to have a French Grand Prix? And where was it? Did they didn't used to do it at Le Mans, did it? Did they? Surely not, because it must have been fucking boring on that long straight if they did it at Le Mans. I think my Amazon's here, by the way.
Oh, that's great timing.
I know. Well, it's practice. It's rather do that than join a race, you know. You know what I bought? I bought my sister's Christmas presents, and I bought 5 or 6, can't remember, litres of mouthwash. Because it was really cheap.
What?
The fucking big litre bottles of Colgate mouthwash is madness. I've never seen them that size before.
I've heard people used to go drinking with that because they weren't able to buy...
it's not got any alcohol in it, I don't think, this one.
Oh, right.
Listerine does.
Playing it safe.
Yeah, the alcohol ones are fine, but I don't think they're necessary, really.
Yeah.
They're good if you've got like a little mouth ulcer or something like that, because it kills the bacteria, but... Sorry, chat. I can see chats just going, and I can't...
Go mad.
I can't take a minute. My time delta, I've beaten the qualifying pace by 13.9 seconds.
Complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run.
So that's not bad at all.
And I can talk you through the numbers.
Can I just go back to the garage from here?
Is the qualifying pace based on the weather as it is today?
I don't know. Maybe it is. Oh wait, was it Amazon? Hang on a second. Oh, I think it is.
Not far off yet.
Well, they're on my street. You're gonna have to
Okay.
overtake me here because I'm on autopilot.
Okay.
Would highly recommend Forza. I might get Forza. Yeah, I might do. I need a nice racing game. That's what I need. Definitely get a better partner. Plays it on career mode himself. About to start one of the 2-player ones. I'm shite though. It's fun. It doesn't matter if it's shit. I think it's just fun. Like me and Nightlights are just quite bad.
Yeah.
No offense, Nightlights.
No, not at all. You're a lot better at this than I am as well.
It's just a nice laugh. I think. Midtown Madness. What's that? There won't be a Prodlington racing team in my team. Unless I think about maybe doing it in the future, Mr. Random. I thought you could make your own. I thought you could make your own, like in the 2-player career. That's the problem. I didn't realise. I don't know. Mark, hello, by the way. Well, we're in the French one at the moment, but what I'm asking is, did it always be this track? I've got a phone call here. Hang on a second. It's going to be bollocks, isn't it? Hello?
Oh.
Sorry?
The pit. There's the pit. There's some intro deals for Game Pass. Oh. Don't text and drive, sir. Mark, I really like your username because it's like Mark, and then there's a pause, and then you say what you're going to say. Bark sent me a link. What is this? Am I going to get in trouble? Midtown Madness original gameplay. Oh, I played this. Yeah, played on a friend's Xbox. Later for some nostalgia. Oh. It was a Magna Course up until 2005. Then there wasn't a French GP for about 10 years. Oh.
Sorry about that. There's me taking my number off Amazon. I didn't know they could fucking ring you. They can fucking ring you up. I've never had that happen before.
I've had Amazon call before. Inverted commas.
Yeah. Oh, like a scam.
Amazon.
Scamazon. Very nice. Sorry everyone about this.
Hey, Jazzy Panda. Welcome in.
Right, hang on a second. I'm all over the place. I'm really sorry, everyone. Sorry.
Good, Jazzy Panda. Well, I'm alright. Throat is still a bit sore. It's not gone away just yet. But we both finished a Grand Prix together for the first time since we turned the difficulty up. Don't worry, Simja. It's all good. Swiss.
Yeah?
Did you get to know your like DPD or Amazon drivers or anything like that?
No.
We've gotten to know our DPD driver
Really?
quite well. Yeah, we see like Ireland's a small enough place, and the Midlands kind of you get to know them. So we did that thing last year where like you give the postman a little bonus at Christmas, and we got a little card from, and it was very nice, very sweet. I think it's an Irish thing. Hey, how close are you
Possibly.
to ending this time? Jamie, I think we have up to an hour left.
Yeah, about an hour.
Mhm.
Sorry,
Welcome
everyone.
in.
I'm busy at the moment. The game.
This is currently looking through the massive delivery of mouthwash he just got. Trying to decide which he's
Yeah.
going to drink first. You know your Supermax delivery guy. Broken Slot said, did the driver try and kiss you again? Did that happen before?
And Slot's just fucking about.
You fucking got me. It's an Irish thing. Yeah, it probably is. I'm absolutely going through these little crisp festive treats at a rate of knots. So and by rate of knots I mean not stopping.
Sorry, hang on.
All right. Jamie, it's going well. Jamie, it's going very well. Swiss has taken his phone number off Amazon. Because
I wasn't even doing that. I was doing something else, but yeah, I need to do that.
He's going to put it in the chat, and the first person that calls him gets a prize.
Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Sick for a while.
Like a radio show.
Mark, that's brilliant.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
She didn't get any Supermax when she was sick, and when she ordered again, the Supermax delivery guy was like, "Oh, you're back." I actually had a friend, Matt, who came over from Florida to do Irish music in college, and he was with Mrs. Lights in her course, and he didn't cook ever. He was this really tall, like 6'5", real skinny boy, and all he used to do was he'd have one pizza a day.
Just sounds like me.
Right, but like there was the deals down in Limerick where you could get pizza, a 9-inch pizza, chips, and a can of Coke for €5, but it would cost €2 to get delivery unless you got 2. So what he'd do is he'd get 2 and keep 1, and he'd get it every second day. He did it for like 6 months, and the delivery driver turned up one day and asked if he was okay.
Oh.
That he just kept doing this every day.
Oh.
Jamie says, I ate all of the coins I won in Family Dreidel at once.
Nice.
You ate... Wait, is that food? What?
Yeah, they are chocolate coins.
Oh, right.
What did you think?
I was like, what? I thought maybe Jamie was like young and just got excited, swallowed a whole load of pennies.
Where's my keys? Just need a pen. Sorry, Stephen, thanks for letting me know about the GP, by the way.
I'm okay retiring from this session because it's rainy and I don't want to practice too much in the rain.
Yeah, by all means. Sorry, I'll retire as well.
All right. Whoa. Verstappen got 42. 142.
Oh, wow. Wait, what did I get?
46.
Oh, okay. Oh, I might have
we
stopped
weren't playing
raining.
that hard.
People got 138 eventually. Mr. Random, I was thinking about getting some of those. They were £13 the other day, but I didn't get them. Is what I do. I get thick of them. Do you get through mouthwash that quick? I just like to buy it in bulk, Sloth. So this will last me about 6 months now.
It'll last me through the weekend.
Look at that.
How do you even pour that safely? Because I imagine that's softer plastic as well.
It's fine.
You look like a doomsday prepper.
Prizes for Wolf off. Yeah. Yeah. Can I send some mouthwash to people?
That's
There
the
you go.
prize if you guess Swiss's number.
One bottle lasts about a month.
Nice.
I'll just put them there so you can all look at them. Do you know how much they were each? About £3. £3. That's good, by the way. You should go, ooh.
I hope someone is clipping this. Spent £18 on mouthwash.
Yeah, but then I don't have to get any for another 6 months, so that's fine. Do you know why? Do you know why it was? Because you need 20 quid on Amazon for free delivery, and I bought something else that was about £3.
I'm afraid of getting any food stuff off Amazon.
They're not food.
'Cause
They're not food.
you know what I mean? Something you put in your mouth.
Okay.
Apologies. Something with an expiration date.
What if your mouth falls out? You'll have wasted £18. That's true. That's just the risk I'm willing to take. Get my toilet paper from Amazon like every 6 months and they deliver it for free. Yeah, exactly. As long as you've got space to put it in, I think it's
That's
fine.
fair.
I think it makes perfect
Like a
sense.
rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
There's fucking loads of it on the bed now.
I have to wait 4.5 minutes for repair time.
Oh, are you alright waiting that time?
Yeah, goddamn.
You
Doesn't
sure?
bother at all, yeah.
Got toilet paper in
It's-
bulk when I moved into my flat. Didn't buy any more until I moved out. There you go. Wait, how long were you in the flat for? Like 10 years. I was in the flat for 10 years. I used 3 rolls of toilet paper in that time. I don't know if I like this track. It's very... The limits on it and stuff are very odd. And I'm not sure if I'm that into it. It's stressing me out a little bit.
Got food stuff on Amazon. I think the only reason I'm worried about food stuff going through the back of like an individual truck is because I've seen through or past the looking glass on Nightline, DPD, and Fastway. I've worked with 3 of them. I've not seen UPS or FedEx or anything like that. And I've just seen the way stuff's treated.
Yeah. I mean, I buy chocolate on Amazon.
Yeah.
It's fine. I've never had a problem with it.
No, I don't think it would be. I think I just have this kind of...
Yeah, no, I
superstition
see what
with
you
them.
mean. Yeah, I get what you mean.
One of my friends thinks that Amazon adult toys will give you vag cancer. Thanks,
What?
Bark.
Oh, lovely.
It's that Ladybird. It has to be Ladybird. Just realised, I've been calling her Ladybird for so long, I have forgotten her name. Which is fantastic.
Sorry, I've just seen Sloth's comment that he washed the toilet paper in the sink.
Oh, damn. He donated to charity like second-hand toilet paper. Gets reused. It's good. Sustainable.
It's only 12 o'clock. Do you reckon we could get another race done here? Another Grand Prix? They take about 20-25 minutes, don't they?
I'm smiling. I'm nodding. I think we can.
Yeah.
Hey, hoops.
If we get
And
through
also
this,
online.
we can probably just skip qualifying, practice 3, even not qualifying, blimey.
Yeah. One of Bart's friends, old landlord in Dublin, bought them bulk toilet paper and they made forts out of it in the hallway. Brilliant. Hoops,
Chill.
I'm doing well. I'm spinning on my spinny chair. I have one of these old Argos €30 shitty chairs.
Oh yeah.
And I've decided, I think, that I'm going to take the money that I get from work. That I don't know. I mentioned that I got a cost of living adjustment, but
Okay, test.
Oh yeah.
they're going to back pay it for the start of till the start of the fiscal year that they start. So it's like a few months. I should be able to get one of those secret labs out of it.
Oh yeah.
And then because it's literally where I work, I will probably be able to write off a portion of it on tax as well. So
Yeah.
all working out, all coming up Millhouse.
Someone coming up Millhouse.
It'll work out. Jiminy Jillikers. You're racing very well. Very proud of you.
Thank you. I'm doing my in lap.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm just doing an in lap. This track is very wide, I feel. And I don't know if I like that or not. I think I kind of do like it, because it's a lot of room for overtaking, but...
Or like, why do you spin out?
Nah.
I want to ask why they only figure out that there's problems with the car when I arrive to drive it.
Yeah, you just get in the
you
you get in the car and then they decide to check.
Oh shit! Yeah, fuck that. So where's the keys?
Oh yeah.
How
well,
did they start them?
I forgot to put a wheel in them. What? How do they start an F1 car?
Yeah, do they have keys?
A pair of keys, yeah. Beep, beep.
You're laughing at me. I don't know.
I don't know. I assume there's no key on it. I assume there's a button to turn it on. You don't need that security because they're not being driven anywhere else. Are you coming out?
Yeah, I just came out.
Okay.
I just got to race there now.
I'm gonna do my race strategy then, and then once I've done this, I'm done.
Do qualifying.
If you want, if you want to do another practice, that's fine.
No.
Tesco car park, yeah. Imagine one of these going over a speed bump.
Where I live,
They
way out in
wind
the
it up
country.
like old-timey cars, yeah.
Have like a little propeller on the back.
What you have to do is you have to reverse it for ages. You have to reverse it for like 20 seconds, like an old Hot Wheels car. And then it just flies forward. The engineers pull you back and then you just... Oh, shit.
He's stuck to the seat.
I did just skip about half the track there. Hello, Daboopy, welcome in. How's it going?
Hi, the boops.
The boops.
Arguably one of the best names on the platform.
Yeah. Oh, who was that one that I saw in... Was it in Snowbuckle stream? They had such a good name. Oh, I can't remember now. I need to find it. There was someone with like an incredible username. It's like I could just sit there and just say it for hours. Here we go. I don't think we're going to DNF in this one.
I don't think so either. I think the only
there's no wall to crash into.
That's the way all of them should be.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. If there's no wall to crash into, I think we'll be. We'll probably finish last, but you know, neat shower. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you.
I'm gonna just stop in front of Leclerc. Right, I have to go through a little lap and then go back in to do my last thing. What's my 138.6 on my tire management lap?
Nice.
Amy says the fact that I have to start waking up at 4:30 a.m. to start watching you, because I started streaming earlier in the morning.
Okay, Super
Oh,
Jones.
133, what?
Data. Stay focused.
Use
What
your
on
ERS. Use your ERS and your DRS.
Are you just turning it on the straights?
Hey, there's two massive straights in this, isn't there? I'm just using it for those.
Oh.
So this one.
Looked at the screen, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I was meant to go into the flipping pit lane.
It's a harder one to find on this one, isn't it? I find.
Yeah. I find them in general hard to find.
Yeah, they can be sometimes. Fucking Monaco one's ridiculously hard to find.
Yes. Did you get to watch Fudge's race in Monaco?
I didn't know. When was it?
Last Sunday.
Oh no, I wouldn't have been
It
able
was
to.
very, very good. But unfortunate.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Sorry, I'm like super concentrating here.
I haven't been looking at this because I've been waiting for the pit lane, and I was actually beating my time. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Right. Watch a F1 video on how F1 cars started, and broken slot wasn't entirely wrong. Starter motors and internal on a giant stick that gets put into the car by one of the mechanics, which gets it going because you only use the starter motor once. So I have that as extra weight. Oh,
A good point.
they're so smart.
Good point, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm gonna change my custom car setup. I'm gonna race with the same setup as I raced with Baku,
Yeah.
which for me was about capitalizing on the straights.
We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Well, I'm not too scared of the corners in this race.
Yeah, I think they're fine. I think they're fine. I think my main problem is going to be possibly trying to overtake people.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I should go for a car with lower downforce for this race, because it is a fast-paced race. I'm wondering if because this bit is just massive. The corners aren't like massively challenging. I really feel like you could probably go around them. I think this one's probably the most challenging one, and it's just really simple to go around. I think you could go with a lower amount of downforce and just get on the straights. Just see if you can overtake people with ERS and such. I think so that almost spun out then. Oh, I've gone too far, not gone into the pits. Hang on a second. There you go. Nice. I got 133. And that's alright.
Cool. It's very good.
That'll do. Yeah, I reckon qualifying 15 minutes, if that. Race is about 20-30 minutes. I'll be done by 1. No problem.
If we get held up and you DNF and you have to leave early, go for it.
Well, I can just get something to eat at that point. Scuderia Lupo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Thank you. Car setup. So there's increased top speed. I mean, you could just go maximum top speed, possibly. Increased top speed.
If you do it, I'd give yourself just 1 lap to get used to it before you go into qualifying.
Yeah, possibly. Okay.
Standing by.
Sounds fair. Go for a haircut today? What's the plan? Let them do whatever the hell they want, because it's a trainee. I don't care. I get it for free. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to brake a bit so I can let Raikkonen go a bit further ahead. What?
I just absolutely murdered Leclerc and nothing happened to me. Oh, that's the bad. I just got the message Leclerc is out of the session. I was like, yes! I got him. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm on lap 2 of the 5 for the last little thing I have to do. Swiss?
Yeah?
What's woof off?
Get a buzz cut and shave your name in the back. Yeah, get a big Nike tick in the back. Like all the people at school used to do. Why the fuck would you do that? Why did people do that?
You did that, didn't you?
I didn't do it. I never did that, no. I never really wanted to do it either. But I know people at school that did it. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. Someone got Nike and I think someone else got Adidas. It's like, why? No one was getting like Sondico or anything like that.
Jaffa cake.
Yeah. I'm done, by the way, mate. I'm done. If you're done. And if you're done. I'm waiting for you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll talk to my chat. Or not. I've sold an item on the Steam market. Hang on. How did they get my phone number then? Can I turn that off? Because I don't like that. Is it login and security? Oh, I'm not fucking about with this now. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Morning, Cactus. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Hang on. I don't know why I can't hear anything.
Anything?
Well, it's just because I'm not focused in the game. I don't like that.
Oh.
I don't like it when games are like that. It annoys me.
That's $4.
Do. Sorry, everyone. Fucking shambles just faffing about on stream. Sorry.
Shambles. Look, it matches the energy we bring to Alpine, you know?
Yeah, just sort of not really paying attention. You know? Thanks again for stopping by yesterday, by the way. Hoops, it was my pleasure. I always like a crossword stream. Always like a crossword stream. Ooh, steady. Oi! What are you doing?
I'm done my check now. I'm just on the way back in.
Well,
just tried to take out Norris as well.
Well, yeah, go on, do it now.
Yeah, just to give him a little tip.
Just get on the inside of his wheel and just dig into him.
Just fishtail him.
Yeah. No, keep going, keep going.
Oh! He went from here. That's how you race.
Brake check him, brake check him.
He hit the back of me. I'll teach him.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't stick around too long, Hoops. I was a busy bee yesterday. I had like Discord notifications. Like I fucking had loads of them. I was sitting there sifting through them all. I had to get through all. I had emails. Busy few days I've had, you know.
I made it look like it was going around again.
That's fantastic.
Intentionally crashing towards someone. Jamie clipped me taking out Leclerc.
Norris doesn't have a wing now.
Oh, brilliant.
Neither do you, to be fair.
I never had a wing.
Mr. Random, it's realistic or simulation or whatever it's called, I think. I got a coffee one myself.
I have to.
You got a coffee advent calendar. Nice. Very good. I just get a non-fucking chocolate one. Wait, I'm still a baby. A Nespresso one. Oh, right. Makes lattes. Nice. Very good.
Oh, what a great clip. It's so intentional as well.
Are you retiring?
Yeah. I took out 2 people there.
Lovely.
And it only cost me like 30 seconds of damage.
Very nice.
Very talented at it.
Right, I need to skip through this fairly quick. Well, I'll do one lap, possibly 2. And then we'll get straight into the race, I think.
Sure.
Because I've got a hard limit of 1.
Did you catch a bus or are you getting a lift?
Sorry?
No,
I need to have a shave and stuff like that, and all that sort of thing. If I end up being half one, then I've only got about 15 minutes to get everything sorted.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Oh, it wasn't Jamie. It was Mr. Random who got the clip. Thank you, Mr. Random.
I'm not shaving it off, Bark. I just need to do the sides, really. I think.
Is it usually
Sorry, go
the
on.
day after you shave your beard, you throw on the glasses and the turtleneck?
I don't plan it. If that's what you're asking, I never plan it.
Oh.
I never go, tomorrow I'm going to wear a turtleneck and glasses. I don't do that.
Lay it out.
I only wear the glasses when I've got a bit of a headache. That's all.
The jeans, the turtleneck, the glasses. You go, haha, they're going to make Steve Jobs tomorrow, and then you don't sleep.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, Jamie said some nice stuff about how you look.
Oh, wait, I want to read that. Thank you, Jamie.
Peace hoops.
I'll take that. Take that all day long. Right, okay. I'm off out. Park firm rules. More like park your ass in your chair, because we're going to be racing. I don't know.
Park firm rules.
What I'll do after the race, everyone, because I think the cooldown will have ended by then, and someone probably redeemed it, is I'll drop the image again one more time, and then we'll go on a... Are you finishing as well, Nightlights, or...?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
We'll,
we'll find someone to raid, and then I've got to shoot off. But tomorrow will be a normal stream. 19 minutes, yeah, that's fine then. That's wonderful. What's the point of having DRS during the qualifying? What? Does it really matter? It's a short one, Cactus. Yeah, it wasn't gonna be, but turns out it has to be. Tomorrow will be a normal one, though. I don't know what I'm doing. I might... Sorry, go on.
No, go.
I forgot what I was going to say, so it's fine.
Is there somewhere I might be able to find a list of the people that are participating in Woof Off?
It's a fantastic question, Nightlights. If you do exclamation point who in my chat, it will give you a list. Are you being sarcastic?
No, because I want to see more people in Woof Off and get
exclamation point who in my chat, mate. Or in the server, I believe there's also a list. In like, there's a list in the landing bit, I think. It's one of the channels. Sorry, I thought you were joking.
Oh, no, never. I wouldn't take the piss out of something like Woof Off. That's cool. Too cool.
Wouldn't take the piss out of something so sacrosanct. Is that the word?
If you want.
I don't know if that's the right word. Joel was in the stream yesterday in Shorts, and he said, "Is Swiss on mic? I haven't heard any shit yet." Horrid man. Horrid man.
The bad boy.
Joel's lovely. But it's because every time I'm in his chat, I say something mildly controversial. Like halloumi is shit or something like that.
Fuck off. What?
It's shit.
What? Lunacy. Not even a good kind.
Nah, I'll always say something like that. Or something about hash browns are shit, sweet potatoes shit. I don't know.
Man, you're killing me here. I had sweet potato crisps last night.
I've never had sweet potato. I just say it's shit for a laugh.
It's alright. If you're expecting potato, you're wrong.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
Well, I got faster lap than fucking Norris.
Just saw Norris's name flash up and then immediately yours.
Sorry, I didn't know Norris was going out for another one there. Oh, he's not.
Shit, at 134.
That's fine.
Oh. Right, yeah, I'll pull in now.
I'll do another one. I'll do another one if you want to do another one. So do your in lap, change your tyres, and then come back out and do another set. Because that's what I'm going to do.
You sure we have enough time?
Yeah. The race is about 20 minutes, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like 20, 25 minutes. Be fine. And that's if we actually fucking finish it. Unless you want to go.
No.
I'm glad I can take that corner full speed.
See if I can't take out Gasly. No, I like Gasly.
Well, careful, because you'll get a grid penalty if you do and they catch you.
Oh no, what'll happen? I'll come last or something?
Yeah, you wouldn't want that, would you? Ooh, good thing I'm pitting in here.
I've just decided I'm going to pick on Leclerc. He's the only person I bet in the last race.
Is halloumi that grilled cheese stuff? I don't know what it is. It's just shitty cheese.
Halloumi's a cheese that is made from like a compound of a few different animals' milk, I believe. Like, so you can get it so as sheep and goats and cow milk or something. And it tends to be a little bit firmer to the point where you can like put it on a frying pan, a chunk of it, and fry it. So it's like a almost like a meat replacement. It can be used in that kind of sense.
Halloumi fries are quite popular.
Yes. Although expensive, I think, for what they are.
Yeah, quite probably. So it's the in thing, isn't it?
One of the things I like to do with halloumi,
When you're ready,
cut up into little cubes, fry them off, make homemade burgers with the halloumi chunks through it. Nice stuff.
You vegetarian?
Me?
Yeah, that's what
No.
Cactus is asking.
No, but I've definitely cut down on a lot of my meat intake. I try and like change it up as much as I can, you know.
Short said, I definitely think Naz and Sloth are way worse than you, so I thought it was kind of out of place. It's fine. Shorts, I was in Joel's stream the other day, and I think the first thing I said was just something about halloumi being shit, and Joel just goes, every time you open your mouth, just utter shit comes out.
I was in Joel's stream.
And I found it.
Lovely.
Joel is lovely, yeah. It's just a laugh. I think it's because he expects it from Sloth and Naz, because they're just big troublemakers. Whereas me, I'm sort of like, sometimes I'm lovely, and sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm on one.
I can be your angel, or I can be your devil.
Yeah, angle or devil. That's exactly right.
Was full speed yet?
It's all a laugh. Although I keep calling him out because it's not festival or friendly of him to say that.
Really take something out of that corner. I like Joe Elrond's branding.
Joel
It's
Rond. Joel Rond. I like that.
Right.
No, his name's Joel. It's Joel Rond.
Oh, right.
Did you think he really liked the Lord of the Rings or something?
Yeah. That's the first time I saw him.
Yeah.
First time I saw him chatting in your chat.
I
Was
think
when,
people have made that mistake before.
yeah. The first time I saw him chatting in your chat was when you was like, never seen Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Joel Rond for ages. Yeah, I think everyone does because it sort of makes sense. Because is Rond even an actual word?
Is Joel even in a word? Oh, I wanted to make a silly quip and I fucked up saying.
Yeah, you did fuck up.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
Okay. Right, I'm concentrating now. I'm doing my lap.
Stappen has been a little bitch to me.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Oh!
Whenever you yell, I look immediately in my rearview mirror to see if I've caused the fuck up.
No, fucking Sonoda not slowing down. We used to do Joel Rond as if it's his last name. Yeah. Yeah. Joel, Mr. Rond.
Mr. Rondels. Yeah, I like Joel's branding. It's quite
Joel's branding is very nice, yeah.
friendly.
It is very friendly. He's not doing his crossword stream this Sunday, sadly. He's got other I don't know if anyone's doing like a Joel sort of rail replacement service kind of stream, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if anyone's sort of doing a crossword one in his absence. Because I need my Sunday morning crossword. I need it.
You do it.
Can't be asked. he starts streaming at 9:30.
Oof. Are you here's a question. Are you a kind of get up in the morning, very quickly have your breakfast and then stream kind of person?
Yeah. I get up probably about... So this morning I got up at about 9:10.
Ah.
Probably takes me about 45 minutes between getting up and starting a stream, roughly. So I get up, I have my breakfast, but I sort of just take it slow.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
My schedule's all over the place at the moment.
You could stream Sunday morning, but you only stream Cryptics.
Oh,
I mean,
welcome in,
I'd-
Tiki. Sorry.
Sorry, I'd watch
No.
Cryptics.
Everyone clear? Car to track.
Right, well, I've got to do another lap. Because, fucking Sonoda was being really slow.
Did you hit the back of Sonoda?
Yeah.
I would love, like, imagine getting a ticket or getting called into court for, like, hitting the back of someone in the car. But Your Honour, they were just fucking, my DRS was on, they didn't brake.
Yeah.
Or they did, I don't care. They did it wrong. That's enough, I can go in. You got second position after you, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if other people are going to get better ones now.
Hope you're well, Lucky Tiki. Long time no see. Joel LeRond.
That's good.
Ooh, that's Bark. You just complimented Bark. I think.
Oh, sorry, it was shit. Too late, yeah. I like this corner.
I think I'd do quite well on this race if I had loads of practice, like I did with
Yeah.
Canada or something. I usually practice in the mornings before we
Laps of fuel
stream.
left.
So what I won't do an in lap on this one. What I'll do is I'll do a flying lap and then I'll just retire from the session. I think
No sweat.
it's not worth doing an in lap for it.
Let's have a look at. Let's have a look. It's spread.
Of course, someone's ahead of me now, so I'm gonna have to fucking slow down again.
You're pole anyways by a good chunk.
I know. I wonder if like there's going to be a bit towards the end where Hamilton and that get a good lap in.
Hamilton would need to beat their previous best by 3 full seconds. So.
Oh. I'm not sure about this difficulty. It's so weird, the difficulty, because sometimes we're like sort of in the middle of the pack, and sometimes we're like flying out first and second.
I mean,
I can't seem to find a consistency. It's weird.
Yeah, I think the hardest part about any of the difficulties is just interaction with the other cars.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I've got to pass Stroll here, which is going to be a pain in the arse.
Bark, I'm so hungry I can't do any work, but I get to leave for lunch in 10 minutes. What are you going to have for lunch, Bark?
Pringles.
AI do save up for and then use all the ERS on the last lap. Oh.
Nah, there's no way I'm beating my time. No way. And I've just crashed into Stroll and just retiring. No point. Oh, now my delta's gone -2 seconds. Did you just see that? I was 0.2 seconds ahead then, behind even. And then it changed when I retired to go for minus, like, I was like 2 seconds ahead. Unless that was a bug, which it probably was actually. Have you retired? Have we both retired? Yeah. Why is it? Oh, there we go.
Porky Rap and some hunky dorkies.
Lovely, I think. I got fucking 132.8.
Nice.
Oh, it's qualifying so easy, and then I don't get it.
Yeah.
I can't figure out the difficulties.
I'm beating Raikkonen in our rivalry.
Yeah, I'm beating Stroll, I think. Well, I fucking hope I am. I think the mega long straights are suiting your cars. Yeah. Because we've gone for low downforce. I don't know, it's very inconsistent, the times that AI are getting.
All right, Jeff. Jeff is that guy who writes the book report based on chapter 1 the whole time.
Successful qualifying.
He only ever talks about the first corner.
Yeah. 13 laps. What a lap 4 while pitting then.
All right, whatever happens, good luck.
Yep, you too. First and second, so please don't bump me on the first fucking corner.
I fucking get you, bud. First chance I get.
It's a great day for racing here at Le Castellet, and the drivers are making their final preparations on the grid.
Last time before lights out, it said. Lights fucking out.
Before we begin, let's take a quick
Bark says destroy him.
Right, I'm pitting in lap 5.
I thought you were going to say I'm pitting immediately. Yeah, I'm lap 5 as well.
Okay, nice.
Nip lights? What the hell happened? What?
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning
Oh,
the
that's
gears,
you little
so
shit.
go through them all if you can.
This might be our best chance at doing really well.
On a decent difficulty.
Yeah. See you, Bottas. It's my race.
Nice. Love the crosswords. Crosswords are a lot of fun. I just can't do cryptic ones. That's my problem. How are your tires? Oh god, I got 102, 101, 99 and 98.
How do you tell that?
It says it on my wheel. I'm in cockpit.
Oh, that's cool.
Remember your overtake.
Keep an eye on the lights.
Do you remember your overtake?
As soon as the grid
Yeah.
is formed, be ready with the
Get really
clutch.
competitive now that we're in first and second.
Alright, everyone, chat. I probably won't be able to read you until I pit in, so you're gonna have to be patient. I'm really sorry. I'll drop the image a second time when the race is done.
I'm gonna pull off a little bit, just let you have this.
No, it's fine.
Fucking Perez went off the track to overtake me. How did he get away with that?
Right, use your ERS on this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hoops. I'll see if I can drop it during the pit. Alright. If I'm able to. I don't know if I'll have the time.
Get over Verstappen. Won't do it.
Take it easy, because you got lower downforce as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just take it easy on the corners and just get them on the straights, I'd say.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hoops. No, I appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
Nice lap.
Lovely stuff.
Oh, I can take Perez. No, driving like I can't.
Wait for DRS, maybe.
Yeah.
Just keep patient. And remember, when you come out of the pits and you're a few places down, don't aggressively try to overtake them because they'll have to pit in. And then you just get them at that point. Just calm.
Inner peace.
Yeah.
Serenity now! What's that from? Fucking Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, yeah.
Have you watched Seinfeld?
Not really. I've seen bits of it.
I like Kramer a lot.
Did you watch it when you were younger?
No, actually, we're about to finish it today. I'd say later tonight we'll be finishing the
Alright.
finale. And then I'll be looking to see if I can get a hold of Curb Your Enthusiasm, because I've heard that they admitted that they phoned it in really for the finale. And that there was a pseudo finale in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah. Apparently, apparently Frasier, the full Frasier is on 4 on demand, 4OD. I don't know if you can watch that in Ireland, but in the UK at least, 4OD.
Might be able to. I might get an entirely legal VPN and not do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't do that. Don't say you're going to do it on my stream at least.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Okay, good.
That's if I was to want to avoid doing anything illegal, that's exactly how I go about it. I would.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think DRS is on now.
Yeah. I caught Perez a good bit, but not enough.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Position myself better going into those DRS straights. Put on overtake on this though, I might get him. We might be able to take him on the inside here. Oop.
Steady. I just wait for a straight, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it. You got 13 laps. I can't remember what my pit strategy was now.
5.
Was it 5?
Same as mine, yeah.
That
Was
seems
it?
early.
No,
I don't know if
was
it
it
was
8?
5. I thought I had 7.
It'll tell you 2 laps ahead of it anyway.
Yeah. Well, I can just check it here now, I think. Hang on.
Oh, I touched Perez a little bit.
Okay, the gap behind is
Nothing bad happened, but I did touch him.
Old softs. Your pit window opens next lap.
Pit window's next lap.
Next lap, so what, lap 5?
Yeah, well, it says pit window opens next lap. I said 5 earlier. Thank you, Soup. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, next lap I pit then and go into mediums.
Fucking gone.
Got him?
Got him.
Got him. Woo. 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 Right, take it easy now. Take it easy. Don't go too fast. I mean, you're doing all right, but just
Yeah. Oh, they might get me there. I panic every time I see the red proximity thing pop up on the arrows.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Thank you, Pit Window Open, sponsored by AWS. As if Amazon don't have enough of a presence on this stream so far.
Gap to teammate behind is 11.3 seconds.
I was thinking of making a website, but I have no idea like how to actually design one, and I don't know if it's worth paying someone else to do it.
What type of website? What would you do with it? Is it
Just have all my shit on there.
Oh, interesting. You'd be paying for like hosting and stuff like that then.
Yeah.
Probably something as simple as a.
Chuck like I could have like an embed for like my Twitch and my Twitter and stuff like that. I don't know. It was a nice little sort of professional-ish website.
It's not a bad idea. One you might enjoy the look of if you're not like trying to throw every one of your videos and all that on, because I think it has like a.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do that. I don't think I'd do that.
Cargo Collective lets you have a huge amount of flexibility.
You'll have to message me afterwards because I'm going to forget that. I'm sorry.
No sweat. I'll do
Right. I'm pitting in here. Remember where the actual pits are.
Yeah.
Look at your mini-map. Right. Everyone, the image is going to be dropped now. Okay? You ready? There you go. Get that saved.
Right, I'm pitting too. Oh, Verstappen's right behind me in the pit. Fine by me.
Get that image saved.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled.
What are you doing? Oh, people are pulling in. I lost my spot to Verstappen. How did they get in and out so fast?
I'm going to take it easy here. Try not to overtake. Don't get any bumps or anything like that.
You bitch, Verstappen!
Oh.
He broke really early. Worries, I'm back on the course.
They always break earlier than they would do in qualifying or anything like that.
Yeah. I don't think I took any damage, I just spun.
Alright. That's good. At least you don't have to pit again.
Yeah. That's been the killer. Like, for me, just the extra pits each time.
Yeah. Which they're all going to pit in the next few laps anyway, so...
Oh yeah, just behind Hamilton. Again.
Just got a warning for corner cutting. I've got to give my position back.
Cede that position or receive a penalty.
I just did it. I don't know why I did that. I was like the massive corner cut. No idea. Complete waste of time. Stroll. Oh, they're all pitting now. Look. That's freed up a bit of space in front of me.
Nice. Where are you?
Just starting lap 7 now. Unless you mean on the grid.
On the grid.
Second.
Oh, nice.
But Vettel's in first, but he hasn't pitted yet. So, I think I was about 10 or 11 seconds ahead when I pitted in.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you bought yourself tons of time.
Yeah. As long as I could get through one lap without completely messing up, I think I was all right, and I managed to, just about.
Get out of the way, Stroll. Get out of the way, Stroll. Stroll, fuck off. I'm close behind the pack. I'm in, like, decently positioned to make a few places if I go and fuck up.
I've just realised I'm on hards.
Yeah, I'm in whites.
Yeah.
They're hards.
Yeah. I don't think I've actually been in hards in a Grand Prix before on this. They always put me in mediums instead, but I guess because there's so many straights and stuff, it might sort of make sense to just go in hards. There's not too many corners where you need a ton of grip. And they'll last longer.
Can I take them here? Maybe. Maybe.
So Vettel's pitted now. So Broken Sloth, not to jinx it or anything like that, but when you said, have you ever won a race before?
Alright, Stroll, get out of the way.
Just look at the top left of the screen and look at the distance between me and second. Look how many seconds that is.
I just Stroll.
It's 12:57. It's fine.
Alright, Hamilton. Give me your position. I can't even catch him with DRS and DRS on. He's so fast. Almost lost it.
Well, it's just a better car, isn't it?
Yeah. He's just the acceleration to their top speed is much faster than mine.
Yeah.
So that I can catch them in corners because I've got decent cornering, but they just pull away so fast. I'm trying to take them here. You little dick.
4 laps until I can read chat again.
On Hamilton a little bit. Left side of my front wing is yellow. It's not perfect, but it's not going to put me out of the race. Yeah, Stroll isn't going to catch me on these straights.
Good.
28.0 seconds.
Yeah. Even up the limit.
Caution, caution. Someone's come off ahead of you.
Someone's come off ahead of me. There's a yellow flag. Who's come off?
Schumacher?
Oh, yeah. Straight into the wall.
Oh no.
You are in first position, front of the pack. The gap behind us is 21.5 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now.
Oh,
We want
what?
to finish the race on this compound. 5 laps till the end.
Do you know when you just ask Jeff, how far in front am I? And he goes, 21.5 seconds.
Wow.
And you go, oh, that's quite a while.
Don't fuck off, please. Don't hit the back of me.
I look behind me and see if anyone's behind me. It's like, of course not.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, my alarm's going off. It's 1 p.m. My phone alarm's going off. I've got to turn it off. You can hear that, everyone. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Dun,
That's the
dun,
same
dun,
as my
dun.
one.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. Okay, there we go. Thank God for this straight. If I was doing that on any other track, that alarm would have just gone off for 10 minutes. Let's get some sort of voice activation for it or something. What position are you in now?
12th and maintaining, although Stroll is really trying hard to take it off me.
Alright.
Oh, he hit me. I think he spun off when he hit me.
Nice.
Fuck off, Sonoda.
Oh, get
went off.
Sonoda for me, because he fucked me over during qualifying. Although it didn't really end up mattering, but still.
Yeah, he took me, but he went... to me, it looked like he went off track to do it, to be fair. Because I was on the edge of the track and he went outside me. Oh, I'm like 3.5 seconds ahead of Raikkonen. Where do you want to be?
There's some technical chat going on in my chat right now, but I haven't got enough time to sit there and actually read it. I'm just seeing words like dead zone and pedals. I'm really sorry. If there's someone in the chat, I don't know what's going on. If someone's asking about that sort of thing, my answer is I have no idea because I'm very new to this game. I'm very sorry. I have no clue about any of that. I'm very much someone who's just plugged in a PS4 controller and gone, okay, gonna play this now.
Or to go. I'm gonna look at my heart beat after this and see.
Oh yeah, a heart rate monitor for this would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I've got one of them and I never use it. Maybe I should start doing that.
You should get specific ones to connect to your computer. It can be anything.
I've got a Bluetooth one that connects to an app on my phone that connects to a browser source in OBS.
Oh. Wow.
And the only time I've ever used it was when I played Mario Kart.
I thought you were going to say something like Phasmophobia.
Because I never play games like that because I don't like them. So I don't really know why I bought it.
We could play Phasmophobia. I've got it. It'd be a good laugh.
Do you reckon? I don't know if I'd be into it. I've seen gameplay of it. It just looks like something that isn't my thing, you know. I'm not into
Really?
scary games. That's my problem. The only sort of high heartbeat thing is when something tense is happening in a game.
It's scary, you know. I'm a whore for standing in a door in Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
So like if the doors get locked on me, I'll glitch out of them and I'll run away. I just can't handle it. I've left a few of my buddies to die, like just over and over.
Nice.
Raikkonen's doing his best to get back into it with me. He's not taking the corners as well as I am. Delighted for Stroll spinning out while trying to take me out of it.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car.
Every time I get into that long straight, I just have a massive deep breath.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to breathe otherwise.
Mark, what's your, Jack Black voice? What's your favorite position? I know those songs too well. Swiss,
Yeah.
on the Wave 3,
Yeah.
I see it has a microphone symbol, headphone symbol,
Yeah.
and
For latency free.
We have 2 laps of
the
fuel
crisscross.
Sorry. Oh, the crisscross. Yeah.
The gap to the car behind is
What's the crisscross?
No idea. Don't use it.
Okay, good.
I don't use any of it. There'll be a manual for it. There's a manual for it. I just checked that, mate, honestly. Because even if I gave you an answer to that, I'd probably be wrong.
Right, if Raikkonen's going to get me, it's going to be on this lap. It's got to be on this lap. I don't think he's going to get me. Oh shit, he's catching me.
Whoever's... Sorry, again, I can sort of half read chat here. I can't really read the messages, but I can sort of see colours and stuff like that. Whoever has a pink username in the chat, for some reason, Twitch thinks you're a possible ban evader, which I don't think is true.
It'll beat the boopy.
It'll be the. Do you reckon it'll be the boopy? It'll be someone that hasn't chatted in here before, because that'll be why
Horrendous
it's
ban
flagged
evader.
it up. Horrendous.
Constantly at it, the boopy. Oh my god, you screamed in my ear because you won the...
31 seconds. Oh. Sloansy, welcome in. Sorry, it says suspicious user, monitored ban evader, possible. I have no idea how to get rid of that setting, but welcome in.
Doesn't that mean that the IP address of that person is...
I don't know. Twitch says machine learning, but I don't trust it. We'll follow Nightlight's look.
Fuck off, Raikkonen.
You have your hydraulic pedals that the first like 20-25% input. Oh, I'm using a PS4 controller. I'm really sorry. Mr. Random may be able to help you. I'm not sure.
Get out, Raikkonen. I gotta finish this.
I would love Hoops to have a wheel and pedals. I'd love it. There we go. Where'd you get? 12th?
12th.
Very
and
nice.
I probably would have got 9th if I hadn't hit Verstappen. But that's alright.
Yeah, I'd like to do wheel and pedals, but I haven't got one. I haven't got any. I'd like to at some point.
A great race there.
Thank you, Stephen.
All claps.
So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time and
Look at you.
There we go. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help and you were waiting for that long for an answer. I'm really sorry. Sloansy, it might be worth asking my mate Fudge, because he uses pedals.
That's really where the race was won today.
He uses pedals and wheels for F1. Might be worth giving him a follow and asking him.
What a race it was. This is a team that knows success very well in F1, and they're just itching for even more.
You just chuck that into the crowd.
Got it. You throw it at me.
How do I get rid of Twitch saying suspicious user? How do I get rid of that? Because every message is highlighted with it. Is there a mod that can sort that out? Or something? I don't know how you do it.
That's amazing. How did you do this?
Do I race without brake assists? So I think we've got brake assists off, but we've got traction control on. I think. Is that right?
We could change that if you want to start.
I don't know. No. We're barely. I mean, you're getting 12 from 13.
Thanks for the coffin.
Mr. Random, thank you for the Viver for the Swiss Wheel Fund. Thank you very much, mate.
Oh,
I appreciate that. I'd love to get one at some point. They're so expensive at the moment, though, because I don't know if there's a shortage or something like that. But, like, yeah, I'd love to get a wheel and pedals. I think they're fantastic. I've just about gotten used to using just a simple DualShock 4. I think once you get a wheel, you can probably turn off things like traction control, because you sort of are naturally a lot more gentle on the pedals and stuff. If that makes sense.
Really seem to enjoy that.
You made
It gave me the option to say I'm the best on the track, so I did.
easy.
And then I got to have a slap at Kimmy as well. How do you feel about Williams' performance this season?
Things
Who the
are
fuck
looking
is
up
Williams?
after last week, aren't they? It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's
I couldn't be
expectations.
happier for Swiss.
Do you think this team
Proud
are
of you.
performing as well as they could do?
Nice.
Oh shit, we're at 1:10, bud.
I know. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I think a halfway decent wheel's like 250. That's just what they cost. I know. Stephen, there's one I've seen that's on that last year was on sale for about 150, and the year before that it was on for 120. But now, I don't know if there's like a shortage or something, but they're like 250 now. It's ridiculous. So I'm just waiting until it goes down to a decent price again, and then I'm just gonna get one. I'd advise caution at some point. Right now, I can't really play F1 on my wheel because there's no force feedback. Is there no force feedback on F1? Weird. That'd be weird. Everyone, I need to get going. Nightlights, am I allowed to just disconnect now? Because I've got to rush off really quickly and get into a raid. Thank you very much for racing with me, mate. I'm sure we'll do it again at some point soon.
You let me know when. I'll be there.
Absolutely.
Peace, everybody.
Take care, mate.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Okay. That's that. Done. Oh, is that my webcam that's just frozen? Yeah, don't know why that's happened. Lovely stuff. Just fix that. There you go. Hello, everyone. Ham and cheese bagels in the George Foreman. Oh, I'd love that. I'd love that right now. Everyone, I need to shoot off. I had a hard limit of 1 o'clock. It is now 11 minutes past 1. I've got to go really quickly. Our control just dropped on the floor. I'm going to chuck you into a raid, all right? I'm going to chuck you into a raid, and then I'm going to basically just raid and run. Is that okay? Are you on your G29? That's one I was looking at that I wanted to get, actually. To be honest with you. I'd love that. Here we go, everyone. We're going to raid... who are we going to raid? We're going to raid Swindle Lime, who I think raided me not too long ago. They're playing Minecraft 1.18 Hardcore. I'm going to tell them that I'm raiding and running, but give them a follow. They're absolutely wonderful. Fanatec DD2. I'll make a note of that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here, everyone. Big Fat Hen, thank you for the sub with Prime. Scuderia Lupo, thank you for the follow. Petrichor, thank you for the follow as well. I really appreciate it. Take care, everyone. I'm going to be on tomorrow, and it'll be a longer stream. It'll be a normal time, 10 till 4-ish. I don't know what I'll be doing, though, but there'll be another image drop as well with Wafoff. There's Wafoff, by the way, one more time, and there's also who's taking part in it. Give them all a follow. They're all absolute stars. All right? Take care. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.